guys. We have some awesome specialty nights each and every week. So come out on our MegaSota game night and our Wild Wednesday at a chance to compete with these top 10 PGL standings.
Oh, yeah. In 10th place on these player standings is Lulu over at Poppers with 658,515 points. With 710,970 points in 9th place, we got Sarah Honey over at VFW Austin. 8th place, it's Nixon over at VFW Roseville. Hey, guys, and we are getting into this very, very first game of Lucky for Bingo. I'm getting my Wild Wednesday mixed up with this happy hour, but you guys, Lucky for Bingo, $4,491 on the line for this one.
Oh, yeah, we are live on Pilot TV, the Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, and on the Twitch app. Our channel name on both is MegaSota.
Yeah, make sure you guys are checking in on those streams so that we can send you out some luck and see if you guys can win some of these huge cash prizes that we have available throughout today. But you were talking about Pilot TVs, and so speaking of Pilot TVs, we got some locations that just got some brand new Pilot TVs, like American Legion Pine City, City Restaurant Club 74, American Legion Ashby, VFW Fergus Falls, Socials Bar and Grill, Vic's Bar and Grill in Moorhead, the Red Hen Tap House, Murphy's Pub of Moorhead, Mainline Bar and Grill, and the Hideout Saloon and Grill.
Oh, yeah, so everyone watching over there, we wish you guys a little bit of extra luck, and we hope to see you guys on these on any standings here pretty soon.
Oh, we are definitely hoping for that, but we do have balls dropping in this first game of Lucky for Bingo. It doesn't look like we're going to be giving out this mega jackpot. We're moving on to a major, and doesn't look like we'll be doing that one either. So hopefully we can use this major time to get close to that mini jackpot, and people are in line to hit this one.
All right, we got to be perfect.
Doesn't look like it. A must-go is now going to be there. $6 on that must-go. We'll see if we can go out to Not Lucky, Towley, Lucky, Rolly, Raj, any of those big-time players. Good to see, Celebrity Towley out there.
Oh, yeah, good to see Tally. Haven't seen him since, 2010, whenever that South Park episode was.
Yeah, that was he appeared in a few South Park episodes.
Yeah, he was in a couple. He even had like a Christmas special, I think.
Yeah, he definitely did. A weird part of South Park. I love South Park. It's entertaining if you find it that way. It's an interesting show, to say the least.
It's a different take. It's really interesting how they did that all originally with like actual paper cutouts.
Is that how it originally started?
Yeah, it's all just it was original. It's all just paper. It was all originally just paper animation.
That makes way more sense why it looks the way it does animated. I had no idea. I was never a huge South Park fan until I got into college and stuff like that, and then I watched it for the first time, enjoyed it, thought it was funny enough.
Yeah.
But it's I didn't realize that that's the reason for the animation.
Yeah, that's it. They basically just started off like paper cutouts.
That's so cool. But we do have players one ball away, like the player we were talking about, Towley. We got Lucky, Rolly, Raj, all again one ball away with Towley. We'll see where it can go out. But we have given out some jackpots. But just yesterday, there was only one singular jackpot that went out, making our rolling week 35 jackpots for the week, 289 for season 11.
Oh, yeah, but we got JMW taking home that $6 must-go prize. 6, 7, 70, and 69 are going to be your lucky numbers.
Yeah, playing over at Charlie's Bar and Grill. Good job to that first winner in Lucky for Bingo. We now have 2 minutes and 40 seconds to get enrolled in this very first game of Jackpot Hunter with a bunch of great prizes available. The mega jackpot clicked up to 49 balls yesterday for you guys. $120,760 available on that one. But you got some other great prizes available in this one as well.
Oh, yeah, with that major jackpot sitting at $14,715 in 51 balls. And that minor jackpot sitting at $261 in 56 balls. Meaning if that one doesn't quite go out, it will be clicking up to 60 balls. So that'll be nice.
Yeah, super, super exciting stuff. So make sure you guys are getting enrolled in this very, very first game. But I talked about the jackpots that went out. 35 for the week, 289 for season 11. But the one jackpot that went out on Wednesday went out to Tom22 over at Mama G's, taking home $680.
Ooh, but he wasn't the only one taking home money, because we did have some jackpot hunter winners with them taking home some minor jackpots.
Yeah, 3 of them getting into the $400 range. None of them being able to get past that $600 range.
Yeah, they were hitting them pretty quickly. We had Listen and Linda at Woodtick in kicking off the night, taking home $466.
Good job, Listen Linda. Really good name out there, too. We also had Carolee over at American Legion Shakopee taking home $429.80.
Then we had Rufus over at Corner Bar Goodhue taking home $456.
But we had one more jackpot that went out during that time, a minor jackpot to Big Winner over at Big Winnie's Bar, taking home $341.
Oh, yeah, but you don't have to be playing our happy hour or anything like that to be taking home any money. You can check out our e-tabs as well, because we just released a new one today with Blazing Wheels. You can try your luck spinning the Blazing Wheel in the bonus round to win scorching prizes. It just hit your iPads today.
Yeah, definitely a great e-tab game. We're so glad that it's finally back out there again for you guys to play. And you guys can actually play it this time, win some huge prizes. And you can always take home big prizes in those e-tabs up to $1,500. And so go check those things out. We love the e-tabs. And you can also stay up to date with all the new e-tabs that we get if you go and give our Facebook a like and follow. Search up Pilot Games, click on that logo, and you'll see weekly bingo schedules, event details, and reminders, big progressive player picks, and so much more. You can also click the website link on our Facebook page to see our link tree with links to bar locations and other socials and so much more.
Oh, yeah, there's so many ways to stay in touch with Pilot, including our Cup of Joe, which we have all throughout the weekdays, starting at 11:30 for you guys. It's with Jordy and whichever poor soul she drags on to talk about all the analytics of the and all the jackpots that are going out for the day. We give you guys a heads up for what you guys should look out for and what jackpots you definitely want to try and hit. But after that, 10 minutes after that, starting at 12, we start with our regularly scheduled bingo. Kicking off with Twins Bingo, 25-cent cards going from 12 all the way till 1. We're at that jackpot that we sadly didn't give out today.
Yeah.
It's growing and rolling. It was at $6,440 kicking off today, but it will be growing and rolling into tomorrow, and you can always take that home in 52 balls.
Yeah, must be closing in on $7,000 now.
Yeah, it was just about there.
Well, we'll see what it can get to tomorrow, see if that giant jackpot can go out. But we always have great jackpots going out in the 25-cent edition of Jackpot Hunter that comes right after that Vikings bingo. It runs from 1 all the way till 4 o'clock. There's a mega prize that you can win, a really, really great prize. A major prize that you can always take home, which is really good. And that minor prize, I mean, it grows so quickly. This is the one that goes out 4, 3, 5 times during that 1 to 4 time, and that's because every $50 it clicks up 4 balls. So it goes from at $50, it goes from 52 to 56, so on and so forth. Very similar to this game that you're playing right here, where every $100 it clicks up 4 balls.
Oh yeah, that just means that it grows a lot quicker. So you guys definitely want to watch out for jackpots during those times. But starting right after that, what we just finished off with, we start our happy hour with that first game of Lucky 4 Bingo. Starting at 4, we're going to give you guys a shot at $4,384. You guys sadly weren't able to hit it. But after these 23 games of Jackpot Hunter, you guys will be able to get a second shot of it right at 6. And then after that, we'll be getting into the $50 Tuxedo Special, which is going to be even cooler coming up here pretty soon.
Yeah, we're super excited about these Tuxedo Special games outside of just the $50 ones. Before we talk about it, though, we have a Musco prize going out to...
we have Toldaton.
Yeah, over at Casper's Cherokee Sirloin, taking home $57.40. Good job, Toldaton.
Yeah.
Now we are getting enrolled into a game number 2 of Jackpot Hunter. And as we're getting enrolled into this game number 2, that minor jackpot clicking up from 56 to 60 balls or less.
Oh, yeah, meaning it should be really easy for you guys to hit. So you guys definitely want to be clicking into this game.
Oh, for sure. But we were talking about our happy hour, and we're ending the night off with a $50 Tuxedo Special at 6:05. And you guys got to be there for that. We give out huge prizes in that all the time. But even bigger prizes are going to be given out during the $100 Tuxedo Special, which you're only going to have 2 more shots at it. We had 1 shot on Tuesday night. Now we have another shot that's happening on Saturday at 6:05, and then you'll get 1 final shot. The last game of our March Mania is going to be that $100 Tuxedo Special game at 6:05. I mean, not at 6:05, at 8:05 on Monday night.
Oh, yeah, you guys definitely want to be checking that out. But after these tuxedo specials, we get into some skull bingo. It's going to be 4 hours uninterrupted, going from 6 to 10, with that coverall sitting at $18,827 that you can take home in 50 balls or less. That large frame prize sitting at $4,760 in 43 balls or less, and that line prize that goes out all the time sitting at $44 in just 10 balls or less.
Yeah, definitely some really, really great stuff in Skull Bingo. Make sure you guys are coming out for that. We do have specialty nights that sometimes interrupt that Skull Bingo, though. Those nights next week are going to be Monday night. We're having a nice game day bingo for you guys to get ready for that huge March Madness finals game on Monday night. Then we also are going to have our regular specialty nights that we always have every single week, like MegaSota game night that starts at 6:40 every single Tuesday. You guys can take home a bunch of PGL action with Tony and Nikki. The only time they come live, and you guys can win those huge cash prizes, lots of PGL points, as well as a jackpot jungle coverall that you can win in 54 balls or less, and you can take home $500.
Oh, yeah, it is definitely awesome. They just handed out that jackpot rather recently.
Yeah, 36 grand that went out.
Crazy. Whew. Very lucky to whoever was able to take that home.
Oh, for sure.
But last night, we just had another specialty night. It was Wild Wednesday. Ian and Jordy took the helm like they do every Wednesday from 7 to 9. They lead you guys through a ton of PGL action up until that Jackpot Jungle Grand Finale. It's a 25-cent edition. We're in 52 balls or less. You could take home $10,754. You guys haven't given that one out quite yet, but hopefully you guys will be giving it out quite soon.
Fun fact, I've never given it out.
What?
I've never given out that Jackpot Jungle game. It has been growing since we put it on our Wild Wednesday, and we still haven't given out 10 grand on the line on a 25-cent card. 25 cents to make 10 grand. Huge, huge cash profits on that Wild Wednesday. So make sure you guys are coming out winning those huge prizes. But we're in this game number 2 with Jackpot Hunter. We have that Musco prize of $96.40. A really good Musco, especially if you miss on that 60 ball or less. $390 minor prize, which is super doable at 60 balls or less. 51 balls or less for the major prize. That's at $14,818. And then that mega prize, $120,817. You can win in 49 balls or less.
Oh, yeah. It is going to be I can't wait to hand out this minor. I think it's going out.
Yeah, it is building quickly. I think the minor prize could be going out in this game. I think the major prize could be going out anytime soon. As at 51 balls or less, it is very doable. We see it hit that mark every once in a while. It's not in every broadcast occurrence, but it does happen quite a bit.
Oh, yeah. You guys definitely want to be watching out for that.
Yeah, what was
jackpot.
it that I gave out a $70 minor jackpot on Monday and gave it out in 51 balls.
Yeah.
So there's your proof. You can win this jackpot right here, right now in this game number 2. But 6 balls away, we got Tony M 1982 and Towley. We'll see who can take home these great prizes. But as you guys are going after these prizes, we got some national days to get into.
Oh, yeah, we got some really fun ones because kicking it off is National Crayon Day. Each year on March 31st, children and adults alike pick up their favorite colors for National Crayon Day. Opening up a box of crayons opens up a world of imagination and hours of fun.
Yeah, I loved crayons as a kid.
Oh, yeah, crayons are the best.
Oh, for sure. I was a huge crayon kid, but then when I found, like, color pencils, that's when things took a whole nother level.
Yeah.
My drawings, my alien drawings that I was making of Ben 10 aliens, I could take that to a whole new level once I got crayons.
Oh, yeah.
Not crayons, once I got color
pencils.
pencils.
Yeah.
We do have a winner in this game, though, winning a jackpot prize of over $480. It's Emily over at Sidetrack in Brainerd. Really, really great prize.
Oh, yeah. Good job, Emily.
Yeah, only in a game number 2, so we get time to build up this prize once again. Make sure you guys keep on getting rolled, press and play. The Muscos are great, and like I said, that major prize is still doable. Do you have a favorite crayon color?
I would think red. I always wanted the 64 pack, but I never got them.
Ah, yes. I was always so jealous of the people who got those ginormous packs of crayons.
With the sharpener on the back.
Oh, it was a beautiful thing. It was a beautiful invention.
I know. I'd always have to ask someone if I could borrow theirs.
Sharpen.
Because like a normal pencil sharpener doesn't do it.
Exactly. You need to have the special Crayola sharpener.
Terrible.
Yeah. No, it is. We do.
And actually, I looked into it and I was like, oh, it's because they're so expensive. I was at Walmart buying one for my my niece.
Yes.
So cheap.
Really?
They are not that
You were like,
expensive.
no, I've
was
been
like-
bamboozled my whole life.
Bamboozled, this would have lasted me forever.
That's hilarious. No, I get that. I had a few large crayon packs, but I never had like the one with the sharpener on the back or anything like that.
Yeah.
And so never got to. And also, I had like 4 other siblings, and so crayon packs went so quickly.
Oh, yeah, because then you had the breakers, then you had the ones that would peel the paper off and stuff.
Yeah, no, we were all like we were all just like super energetic kids that couldn't stop like fidgeting all the time, and so all of our crayons ended up without the papers by the end of it.
Yeah.
They were all by the paper. They were all paper taken off, and then like the front nub ran down to like just like a straight actual nub.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just kind of the lifespan for a crayon.
It really is.
Yeah.
But
Jordy says she still has hers after like.
she does. She has a lot of crayons still. It's impressive how
she
many
said it
she's
still
able
has
to.
Jordy's only on it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's great. That is great. No, crayons are just awesome, and all the different colors that you can use, and really opens up a child's imagination. We do have another national day to get into, and this is another one where kids can get their imagination going, and that's National Prom Day. On March 31st, National Prom Day honors friendship, cherishes memories, and celebrates the history, joy, and excitement this milestone event brings.
Oh yeah, prom's a really fun time.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the only thing I didn't enjoy was the food. That's
See,
there.
there was
that food does not get you in like a very dancing mood.
Yeah,
we had kids like getting sick.
I got a bad prom experience, to be honest. Like, I mean, like it was good, and the fact of that I got to dance and I had a good time there.
Yeah.
But with the fact that I went to a school that only had about 30 kids per grade, when there's only juniors and seniors allowed at the dance, it like felt like more of like a friend hangout get together, like because it was like only
It's like mandatory hanging out.
it was
at
like
school.
it was like
And it's
at
hey,
most like 40 people, because you're not getting all 60 people there. There's
No.
going to be at least like 20 that don't end up coming.
20 that they realized that we could have invited these 2 classes somewhere else that wasn't like at school grounds.
Exactly. And so there was only about 40 people at the entire prom, and so it was good, but you were
Yeah.
just like, it was very much a small event that happened. And so
Yeah.
it wasn't like this big grand event. And so I actually preferred at my school homecoming, where you could have like every class there, because you just get like a lot more people at the dance, and it had more of that just like
A dance
school
feeling.
dance feel.
Yeah. I know at Mount Pleasant, like it was larger, but these are all people that I've like known since
Yes.
elementary school still.
Mhm.
And so it was just like odd. But most people were like, okay, like we're not gonna all stay. I'm pretty sure almost our entire class left prom early.
That's hilarious.
Like we hung out there for a while, and then we're just like, we're gonna go.
I'm all about leaving prom early, though. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
prom is good, but you should, like, eat the food, enjoy the dancing, don't stay too long. You enjoy your prom night, too. Like,
Yeah.
don't just have prom be the fun of prom night. There's so much
No.
more you can do to have fun during that night. And
Oh yeah, we did like almost like most of our class like got together for like this like bonfire kind of thing.
Oh yeah, for sure. And most, I feel like, proms have that same thing where the friend groups then leave and go hang out wherever it's
Yeah.
at, and it's super fun. So we definitely, I'm a big fan of the prom and all the fun things that happen with it, especially the fun asking of prom dates. I think that's probably the funnest part of the entire season of dances, is like seeing all the fun promposals.
Oh yeah, I was never that creative though.
Really?
I never made like a sign or anything.
You
like
didn't do
that.
anything?
I mean, I just
Have I
like,
told
asked
you
them.
about how I asked my ex-girlfriend to go to the dance with me?
No.
Okay, so what I did was I took a not flattering picture, and I made a wanted poster that was like wanted where like to go to prom with me kind of thing. But it was like it didn't say that on the poster. I had like another poster that said that, and then I had a bunch of little flyers that basically had her face on it, that had like, it was like a wanted poster type thing. Before I talk about that, we do have a split win between Lula at American Legion. I don't know what American Legion that was. American Legion Shakopee. Then we got J-Dog over at Wildcat Saloon, TJ Midas at Clearwater Post, JJG over at Boomerang Bar.
Oh, yeah. Good job to all of those winners.
Yeah, and splitting up $41.80. Now we're getting enrolled into a game number 3 of Jackpot Hunter. As we watch that minor jackpot grow, it just needs to get over $100 for game number 4, it to click up from 52 to 56.
Oh, yeah. It should be really easy. So,
but the whole story of how it went, I got a yes, and so I was successful. But here's what I did. Just I want to preface that I was successful in this asking, so that you guys don't think like, oh, he definitely got denied.
Yeah.
Because I did. It wasn't smart, especially just thinking about it post. And I thought it was a hilarious idea when I was in high school.
I mean, it would have been pretty funny.
But I end up putting these flyers literally like obnoxiously around the school, like 2 per locker, like through the entire hallways, like all the way up, because it was a 3-story building that I went to school in.
Yeah.
And because there was a middle school and all that. And so you had to walk through all these floors. And literally like each floor, like that was part of the high school, had like just lined with these posters and led all the way up.
How much free time did you have?
I went to school at like 5 o'clock in the morning to like do this. And just like
I didn't even take this amount of time on my senior prank.
Oh my gosh, I didn't take this much time for anything else in high school. Maybe sports. I never spent this on a project or anything.
Not even an assignment.
Yeah, I woke up so early, crack it on, just going up, and filled the entire thing up. Went all the way up to the top floor, which was the senior floor, which she was a senior at the time, and so she walked all the way up to her, and then it had a whole poster of like wanted to go to prom with me, and then I got the yes, and then I had to go tear down all the pictures. But what's even funnier is I actually like post like putting these pictures up, and I'm like now taking them down. Like there's a teacher that was just like realized that I was the one that did all this, and just screamed at me like, this is like defacing school property and like all this kind of thing.
Was it just like tape?
Came at me. Oh yeah, it was just tape. It was just tape on a wall, like and a piece of white paper, like. It wasn't anything bad. I got in zero trouble for it, but
Yeah.
she just yelled at me, and it was really funny just because
I
I
was
was
gonna
like,
say, you've heard the stories of like what the kids at my high school put on the lockers
oh
and stuff.
yeah, no, they were. I was at a nice little inky dinky Catholic school. Like they're mad about anything.
Yeah.
But
it's crazy that they're like a mile apart.
yeah, no, they really are just a mile apart. And you can argue that the kids at my school are worse than the kids at your school.
Fair.
Jow. We are 25 balls dropped on this one, and we have a $102 minor prize, 52 balls or less to take it home. But if we don't give it out in this game right here, that means it's clicking up from 52 to 56. But happy National Crayon Day and National Prom Day. We still got some more days to go over.
Oh yeah, we have World Backup Day. World Backup Day on March 31st reminds us to protect our precious digital documents as we've become more reliant on technology.
Yeah, I think that's a huge thing. I always forget to back up my phone and everything like that. Back up my computer all the time.
I've lost so many photos. I rewrote an entire lesson plan for my lifeguard training class.
Really?
One time, and it somehow like got lost, and I couldn't find it anywhere.
No, so backing up your documents, huge importance.
Very important. Please do it. Back up your phone, anything you have that's like electronic. Like you probably should have backups of.
Yeah, that's why I love doing all my document editing and everything like that. It's all online that I do now, and so it's always saved onto online. It's never saved actually onto my computer. And so if my computer ever kapooied, I would still have all the document access.
And that's what's great about going from like something like Word, where you had to like save something manually.
Mm-hmm. And now even Word has their own like version of Google Docs that you can save online.
Yeah, which is great. But like back
I
in
think
like
it's
high
called
school.
Microsoft 360.
Yeah, I think so.
That's what it is.
It is. It's like Edge 360. Or
something like that.
Yeah.
But definitely a great day to back up your computer. We do have a winner in this one, Jag, over at Joe and Stan's in St. Paul, taking home $39.80. Good job. And now that minor jackpot is clicking up from 52 to 56. We'll see if we can give it out in this next game. Game number 4 already.
Oh, yeah, they go quick.
Or are we getting to game number 5? We're already in game number 5. These are flying through these games. And we got another national day to get into as we got National Clams on the Half Shell Day. Okay.
Interesting.
National Clams on a Half Shell Day on March 31st offers clam lovers a day to celebrate one of the world's most unique dishes.
Yeah, very unique. I'm not too big on clams, but, you know.
I honestly don't know how many times I've had clams. It could be never. And so I'm going to look it up real quick. I know I'm not a huge oyster guy. That's for sure.
They're like roughly the same thing. I'm pretty sure they're both mollusks of sort.
Okay, so yeah, very similar to an oyster. It has that soft middle inside the shell that you slip down, and I just don't.
You just slide down.
It's the problem is it's always with every food for me is texture
it's
issues.
Just like, it looks like a gray egg yolk.
Yeah, I
don't know how for it I am.
I would just be like, yeah, it's a slug going down my throat. Good old Slug Terra. I know Curtis is a fan of that show right there. Great show. 1 minute and 15 seconds to get enrolled in this next game. And so make sure you guys are getting in there and press and play.
Is Slug Terra the one about the 2 slugs and it never has any words or anything?
No. Slug Terra is like Pokemon, but like slugs. And it was a Disney XD show that came out very early on into Disney XD being a big thing. And they had like these guns that would shoot these slugs that had like superpowers. And it was one of my favorite kids shows. Well, it was one of those shows that I really liked that I was a little too old for because I had younger brothers.
Like, it was the one that, like, you tolerated the most and you actually found, like, some sort of...
Like, I would watch it and
you actually found enjoyment.
Oh, I thought it was really, really good. I won't even front. I was a full-blown fan of the show when my brothers were watching it.
Okay, it looks cool. I'm not going to lie. It looks awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's got...
This looks like a show I would have watched up
Oh, for sure. It's like one of those... But if you rewatched it, you'd realize all, like, the terrible CGI that's in it and all that, which you didn't see when you were a kid. And so that's what changes your opinion of it. But I loved the show when I was originally watching it.
Makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. But we are in this game number 5 right here. Balls are dropping right now, and we'll see who can take home this 56 ball or less minor, 51 ball or less major, or 49 ball or less mega prize, or if we miss out on all of those, a $58.60 Musco prize. But we're talking about clams in a half shell. I don't think I can get behind it. I would eat it if I enjoyed that kind of stuff, but I feel like I'm missing out, really.
Yeah, I feel like that too when I feel like I'm not a big fan of seafood, but I don't know.
Are you not a big fan of any seafood?
It's mostly just like fish.
Mostly just fish in general.
And what's weird is like I love going fishing and stuff like that. It's like just, for some reason, it's just
shrimp. What's your feelings on shrimp?
Oh, I haven't really. Again, I'm not around seafood too much.
Okay. So I was just
some of it's I just haven't had the chance to try.
Okay.
I've wanted to try like crab and lobster before.
Yeah, I feel like
it's not like my
I feel
family
like
wasn't buying crab and lobster much.
Lobster and shrimp are all those things that are like not fishy fish food.
Yeah.
Like,
salmon. Salmon's really good, though.
Salmon's a very plain food. You still get that fishy taste from it,
not as
but
much.
It's not nearly as bad as like a walleye.
Especially because I make when I've made it, it's been like lemon pepper.
Oh, love
salmon.
Love a lemon pepper salmon. Super, super tasty. That's one of my favorite fish, so I can't even front you on that one. That is a good one. But we do have one more national day, and I like this one, National Tater Day. If you like your spuds, National Tater Day on March 31st is for you. The day recognizes all kinds of potatoes, which provide us in essential vitamins, minerals, and fiber.
But that's not the reason most people love potatoes. People love potatoes because they are the most versatile vegetable on the planet.
Oh, they're so versatile.
They can do anything.
Oh, yeah, and you can just do it with any meal. Like, you got French fries, you got mashed potatoes, you got baked potato, you got
like
sweet
fried
potatoes.
I feel like Bubba right now. Like, I could just go through all these different ways that I'm about to make this potato.
Exactly. It's so tasty.
It's just best vegetable. You can do so much with it. Just like, and then like you shred it, you make some hash browns.
Oh, for sure.
Or after you shred it, make it with some cornstarch, and you got tater tots.
Oh, we do have a split win between Avatar, Dustin, and Amy Pay Me. Avatar, VFW Brooklyn Park, Dustin at Beer Stube, Invert Grove Heights, and we also got Amy Pay Me over at American Legion Rice.
Oh yeah, good job to all of our winners in that game number 5.
Yeah, tater tots. top tier way. What's your favorite way to consume a potato? All time.
I think I was gonna say like either mashed potatoes or like maybe baked potatoes. As well.
Ooh, not any kind of fry.
Waffle fries are really good, and I think they might be the top fry for me.
I might have to.
Or potato wedges.
Shoestring fries are up there for me.
They are.
Love some good shoestring fries. My favorite way to prepare a potato has to be a tater tot. I think tater tots are my favorite. Whenever I eat a tater tot, I never am disappointed.
Same with hash browns.
Yes,
I've never had bad hash browns.
Yes, I have had a bad hash brown. It was an undercooked hash brown. Wasn't very good.
Oh, I feel like the only time I've had like undercooked hash browns is like maybe like a fast food restaurant that sells like the little circle ones.
Oh, okay. No, I've had other ones that are just not as good. And so then, where a tater tot has never missed for me, never missed.
Fair. Especially, like, have you had them at like B-Dubs?
No, I haven't had beat-up tater tots.
You can like throw like any of the seasonings on them and stuff too.
Really? That sounds super
That's the way to
yummy.
go. I put lemon pepper seasoning on it, and then
You love yourself some lemon pepper seasoning.
Oh,
I do too. I do too.
anything.
It definitely can. Lemon pepper just makes it taste super good. 1 minute to get enrolled in this next game of Jackpot Hunter, so make sure you guys continue to get enrolled. Press play. See if we can give out this really good prize.
Oh yeah, and we got Curtis's opinion. Yeah, McDonald's hash browns for top potato.
McDonald's hash browns. That is a good one.
In that, I like the how specific it is because McDonald's hash browns are a different league than other hash browns.
Yeah, and he even said or McDonald's fries. It's just something about them.
There is,
and I can get behind
did you know
that.
It used to be worse. When they used to cook them in beef tallow, and they used to have like a better taste apparently.
Really?
But now they cook them in like vegetable oil or something.
Are you excited about the sauce coming back?
Oh, the Szechuan sauce?
Yes.
I think that came back today.
Yes, it should, and you can get it from the McDonald's app.
Yeah, I'm going to have to try it out. I missed it last time, so I definitely want to try it this time.
Yeah, I want to try it. I don't know how much I'm going to like it. I'm not a big sauce guy in general.
Yeah, you're a big, almost like plain.
Yeah, I like my stuff plain. But I feel like a good Szechuan sauce. I mean, it's been hyped up so much to me. I've watched Rick and Morty. I need to try it.
Yeah, it's like it just feels like something I have to do, not because of it has to taste good. I just have to know that what it is.
Yeah, and then if it goes away again, I can talk about it and be like, oh, I tried it, and then talk to people who haven't tried it and be like, yeah, you're lesser. I'm joking. But
you haven't had Szechuan sauce?
Well, me, $1 million. That's what I feel like, the $1 million man out there eating my Szechuan sauce. But we do have 20 balls dropped in this game right here. We got a $73.60 must-go prize. We'll see if we can go out. See who's the big players out there right now. I see Wild, Bad Flop Bob, one of those big-time players.
TJ Midas out there.
Oh, yeah. Wild Lover.
PB&J.
Oh, we'll see who can take home one of these great prizes that are available. But happy National Tater Day. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your potato, however you may like it.
Oh, yeah, because obviously you have to like potato. I don't think I've met someone who doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever met anyone that doesn't like potatoes. So if you don't like potatoes, please I want to know.
Yeah, let us know. We need to know if there's anyone that doesn't.
I want potato haters out there. I want there to be a following of potato haters.
Yeah, let's see if there's got to be there's everything on the internet.
Just look up potato haters
or just tater haters.
Tater haters. That's
How did I know
so
that
funny.
Was a thing?
There's a whole song about tater haters.
Actually, it does say this: who doesn't like potatoes? Tater haters. Seriously. Potatoes.
That's funny. I could never. I don't think they actually exist.
Nah, I don't think so.
It's all just a meme that people hate tater tots.
Yeah.
I hate potatoes. That's hilarious. But we do have 59 balls dropped on this one, so that means we've moved on to a $73.60 must-go prize. We'll see if Wapner can take this one home, who is 6 balls away. But we do have a winner.
Ooh, yeah, we got Tally over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards taking home that $73 must-go prize. Good job, Tally.
Yeah, we did have a little bit of Twins news as the Twins sign Jake Petricka to a minor league deal. The Twins signed veteran right-hander Jake Petricka to a minor league deal. Tweet by Phil Miller of the Minnesota Star Tribune. It'll be a homecoming for the Northfield, Minnesota native and Faribault High School grad. That's awesome.
Yeah, he's from, must have been born from, yeah, that's really
Yeah, it was
cool.
right there in Northfield. Went to school in Faribault. Really cool
Yeah.
stuff. He's only 33 years old, appeared in 7 games with the Angels last season, but yielded 10 runs, 6 hits, and 7 walks, and 8 strikeouts through 6 innings of relief. It was a brief stay in his return to the big leagues as he was designated for assignment about 3 weeks after being selected to the major league roster.
Yeah, last year's rough showing notwithstanding, Petricka has a decent big league track record. From 2013 to 2017 with the White Sox, he logged 178 innings of 3.84 ERA while serving as a regular member of their middle to late inning relief corps.
Wow.
He underwent an ulnar nerve transposition procedure and a debridement of the flexor tendon in his right forearm and elbow following the 2017 campaign. However, and he's bounced around the league a fair bit since.
Okay, so he was injured, kind of just been bouncing around the league, never found a solidified place. Hopefully he could find that place with our Twins and maybe get it going. This is his 5th organization since 2017 after that surgery. And so he spent time with the Blue Jays, Brewers, Rangers, Angels, all of them, now heading over to the Twins. We're hoping that he can give us a little bit of contribution there.
Oh, yeah. But if you want to support our Minnesota Twins before they get into our first before we get started into the official season on the 7th, you can play Twins Win today wherever Pilot games are played and check out that Home Run Derby bonus round.
Yeah, hopefully we can get back to winning that Central Division once again.
Oh, yeah, that'll be really fun to see.
Yeah, really, really good team, and we're looking really good in this spring training season as we had a dominant win last time our Twins were out.
Yeah, I believe so. Didn't we had a win yesterday?
Yeah, I think it was we just today we actually played a spring training game against the Red Sox, which we ended up losing 4-3 on that one. Definitely not the way we like to see it happen, but the game prior to that, we had an absolutely dominant win.
Oh, yeah, we were playing against the Pittsburgh Pirates, and we were able to take home a 9-4 win on that one.
Yeah, so really good stuff for our Wild. Hopefully they can keep it up and head into this regular season hot and ready to, compete for a championship.
Oh, yeah, but we did have a really fun game today playing some Twins Bingo.
Yes.
And it was a blast. We had a bunch of people earning points. I believe I saw GTZ over there getting a couple wins, as well as Daggle11 and Loser Dave's alternative, Loser Dave.
Oh, well, we'll see where these shakeups change the standings. But in 10th place, we got Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon with 74,000 points. With 81,000 points in 9th place, we got High Rise and Brizo over at the Big Dog Sports Cafe. High Rise and Brizo almost out of the top 10 in that 9th place spot.
Oh, yeah, hoping to see him get some wins and get back up for
live up to the name,
Oh, yeah.
In 8th place, we got Loser Dave at VFW Spring Lake Park with 87,000 points. With 89,000 points in 7th place, we got Dago11 over at Polar Lounge. 6th place, it's Bobo over at Quarter Bar in Goodhue with 94,000 points. With 97,000 points in 5th place, we got GTZ over at the Midi. You said he was out there playing, and he's closing in on that 100,000 point club. Could be there tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, I think I saw him getting at least 1 or 2 wins out there.
Oh, that's some good stuff. But in 4th place, we got Yo-Yo over at Valley Inn with 106,000 points. With 108,000 points in 3rd place, we got Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven. 2nd place, it's Sin Bob over at Corky's Bar South Haven with 128,000 points. With 140,000 points in 1st place, we got Scrub Eye at American Legion Fredley.
Oh, yeah, good job to all of our players. You guys are kicking butt and taking names.
They really are. We could be having a majority of this entire standings in the 100,000 point club, though, by the end of this weekend.
Oh, yeah, we could definitely see it happening. We have been seeing everyone.
By the end of the weekend,
so
how many do you think? How many do you think gets into the 100,000 point club?
I think we'll have at least half of our standings in the 100.
Half of the standings? I mean,
At
that's
least.
easy. I think that's a tomorrow goal.
Oh, yeah, I'm saying this is like at least. I think by the end of the weekend we should have maybe the entirety of the standings.
Ooh, that would be a hot take. We got Towley over at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards, taking home a jackpot of over $520. Good job, Towley. Really, really nice prize. Winning that on the final ball you possibly could. Really, really nice stuff in this Thursday game number 7.
Oh, yeah. Good job, Tally. Making that the second minor jackpot we've handed out tonight.
Yeah, definitely some good stuff. Now we're getting enrolled into a game number 8. So make sure you guys continue to get enrolled and press play. 2 minutes and 15 seconds to do so.
Oh, yeah. But onto the location side of these standings. It has been pretty fun, but it looks like we've been pretty stagnant in these standings. But in 10th place is VFW Blaine with 101,000 points. In 9th place is Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale with 109,000 points. In 8th place is Steve-O's in Crystal with 114,000 points. With 121,000 points, in 7th place is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. In 6th place is our place on 3rd and Faribault with 188,000 points. Shortly ahead in 5th place is Eagles Rochester with 190,000 points. Able to get into that 200,000 point club is 4th place Corner Bar Goodhue with 208,000 points. 221,000 points in 3rd place is American Legion Fridley in Fridley. In 2nd place is Corky's Bar South Haven with 314,000 points. And with a commanding lead, in 1st place is VFW Spring Lake Park with 520,000 points.
Wow, good job VFW Spring Lake Park dominating these standings. I can't believe they're already in the 500,000 point club.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, over 100,000 points, is 199,000. Wait, no. That's wrong. 299 points ahead of the 3rd place location.
Yeah, that is,
299 points. Already 199 points ahead of Corky's Bar South Haven.
Yeah, that is crazy.
We'll see if any shakeups can happen. I don't think it's going to be happening to that number 1 location, but it could happen in that 3 all the way to 10th place, as there's not as huge of a gap between those players. But we do have another place where you can play some bingo, earn some big money, but not earn points for the standings, and that's during our E-Tab games. Right now, we're listening to a great E-Tab game, Diesel Freaks. It's Mad Max meets Roadrunner meets Goo Monster meets
Mighty Beans?
Wacky Racers.
Okay. Solid. That's a good one.
That's
I think that's like all the comparisons you can make. Yeah.
I think I've ran out of them.
You might have.
So really, really fun stuff on Diesel Freaks. Check it out. You guys can win some really, really great prizes in that.
Oh, yeah, but that if that isn't quite your theme with all those mashups, we do have over 50 different charitable E-Tab games that you can check out. You can play anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All games have small bets between 50 cents and $5, and they all have awesome bonus and free play rounds.
Yeah, definitely check out the E-Tab games. We got talking a long time on Wild Wednesday yesterday about House on Haunted Hill, because Jordy actually made an appearance on a version of a movie called House on Haunted Hill.
What?
Yeah, she when she was about 7 years old, she it was by this random guy that lived out in mid-Michigan that's called Creepy Clyde, and he does like performances, like making shows and stuff like that, and he considers himself like the country vampire. That's like his whole stick, is like the country vampire. And so he was making this movie, and her dad basically tells her like, hey, you're gonna be in a movie. Like, we're gonna go take you, and you're gonna be a part of this movie. And so she's like, oh yeah. Gets there, drives out into the middle of nowhere, just this decrepit house that's in the middle of nowhere that they pull up to. And she's like, what are we doing here? And so then they finally go in. They meet Creepy Clyde, who's all dressed up in his like full Dracula like country vampire outfit, and basically explains to them that they just have to act terrified around this campfire for this scene. And it's just a bunch of kids that he needed to act terrified around a campfire. And so him and Jordy and her brother Hunter both did that campfire scene, and they're in that movie.
That's really cool.
Isn't that hilarious?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, and you can get it for $27.99 on eBay. Found
interesting.
that one out. We do have a winner on this one. It's Shan1 over at the Purple Goose in Janesville. Shan1 taking home $30.40, naming it and claiming it.
Meaning she was able to take home just enough money to get a copy of House on Haunted Hill.
Exactly. Now I need to know what the exact subtitle of it is, because it's obviously not the original House on Haunted Hill.
Yeah.
Done by what's his name? Who's the guy that does the actual House on Haunted Hill? Very, very popular.
Rob White. It was written by Rob White and
Directed by William Castle.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Is that the right one?
Should be, unless there are several.
Yeah, there's a bunch of ones that went on. So that's I think I don't know. It's a really, really good movie. So check out the original House on Haunted Hill. What's Price?
Oh, Vincent Price.
Vincent Price stars in the House on Haunted Hill. He plays the big. That's the guy I was thinking of.
Yeah.
And what's his name? Creepy Clyde is a huge fan of Vincent Price,
Oh,
and so
okay.
that's why he really took after a lot of Vincent Price's movies and stuff.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. So great ETAB game. Check out House on Haunted Hill. Another one of those great ETAB games. Outside of our ETAB spotlight for this broadcast, Diesel Freaks. And also the brand new ETAB game that just hit your iPads today.
Oh, yeah, Blazing Wheels. You definitely want to check that out. You can hit the Blazing Wheel for some scorching prizes in that bonus round.
Yeah, but we got some music history to get into. And it's some fun music history, some crazy music history, and some just interesting music history. The one start off with the crazy, chaotic music history in 1967 at the Astoria Theatre in London. Jimi Hendrix sets fire to his guitar for the first time. He goes to the hospital after, shows up with minor burns. During the rest of the tour, Hendrix makes it a habit to play his guitar with his teeth and ignites his axe a few more times.
Wow, that is crazy. What a guy.
That is absolutely hilarious.
And there's videos of it out there.
Really? Of him just setting this thing on fire while he's on tour?
Yeah, in the middle of a song and everything.
That is awesome.
I love the fact that in
he's just creating a campfire. Just doing spirit fingers over this guitar flame that he has going on right now.
He's trying to get the flame to go higher. He's spraying Ronstall fluid on it.
Now I'm like,
he's picking it up.
Is he going to play it?
Please play it. Nope.
Oh, he's smashing it. Oh, that's awesome.
That's the way to set it out.
Definitely
he definitely took out the mic stand. Yep.
He's taking out multiple things.
So
it looks like Jimi Hendrix was having a good time there.
Oh, yeah. What a guy.
That is hilarious. I can't believe he was setting his and he did it multiple times after going to the hospital with minor burns.
Hey.
Then ignited his axe multiple more times.
Well, if you're Jimi Hendrix and you only got the minor burns, you're like, well, I'll stop when I get major burns.
I'll stop when I get major. Yeah, I guess that he's got the money to pay for the expenses.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Jimi Hendrix, just one of those great artists. Do you have a favorite Jimi Hendrix song?
Probably Hey Joe. That one's really I like that one. It's a blast. Although every time I'm with one of my groups of friends, they make a habit of waking us up to his version of the Star Spangled Banner.
Really? I've never listened to his version.
Oh, it's really good.
Is it?
It's
okay,
great.
I would have to give it a listen. That's
It
fun.
got a lot of people didn't like it at first because they thought it was it wasn't right to do it. Because he was basically just he was just doing it with the guitar.
Oh, okay. But I mean, hey, that nowadays they would totally accept it after after
Plenty
the whole
of people
entire
have done it.
what's her name at the NBA All-Star game.
Didn't she change the lyrics?
No, she didn't change the lyrics. She just changed the tune of it and really it did some weird things with it. I don't remember who exactly did that.
Interesting.
But it was funny. I think I may have to go with Purple Haze.
Yeah, that one's a classic.
Yeah, definitely some really good songs from Jimi Hendrix. And on today, he set his guitar on fire, which is pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. But only a year later in 1960, only 2 years later in 1969, Led Zeppelin's first album is released in the UK. The self-titled LP contains many hard rock classics, including Dazed and Confused, Good Times, Bad Times, and Communication Breakdown.
Wow, what a hits in his first album.
Oh, yeah. They had a ton of them. And then they just went on with their second self-titled, Led Zeppelin 2, and then 3 and 4 all had hits. I don't I don't think I can name an album that doesn't have a bunch of good songs. Like,
Yeah, he's a constantly putting out star songs. We do have a winner in this one. Blah, blah.
Yeah.
Over at Dugout Bar and Grill in Bethel, taking home that $38.20 Musco prize.
This kind of reminds me of vampires again. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah. One. Good old Elmo Count Dracula.
Oh, yeah. Classic.
But, yeah, we're talking about Led Zeppelin. Do you have a favorite Led Zeppelin song?
Going to California.
Going to California. That's a
Yeah.
good one.
Yeah.
Stairway to Heaven, you always got to put up there for Led Zeppelin songs. It's
Yeah,
just
it's on the same album as Going to California, but I don't know. I feel like it gets a little overplayed.
Stairway to Heaven. I can agree
Yeah.
with that. I also don't like hang out with a lot of Led Zeppelin fans, and so
Yeah.
it's never been overplayed around me.
Yeah.
Good Times, Bad Times is a really good one as well.
Oh yeah. My dad's favorite song is a Wonton song.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
and
interesting.
we just covered that album a little bit ago, on Music History a little while ago.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go with
Oh.
Stairway to Heaven. It's just the classic one for me.
Maybe
but
Fool in the Rain.
Full in the Rain.
Yeah, In Through the Outdoors is a good album. I like that one as well.
That's awesome. Well, really cool day in music history for Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin. We do have one more day in music history. In 1984, we got Kenny Loggins. Footloose hits #1 in America. It's the title song to the soon-to-be famous film where Kevin Bacon brings dancing to a small town in the South.
What was the name of that movie again?
Oh, I don't know. Foot Untied.
Hand Tight.
Hand tight.
Wait, that's an actual term too.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Footloose, a great
Someone
movie.
just took an actual term and just.
just swept it around.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Footloose is a classic.
Oh yeah. I remember when they made the remake.
I was not bad against the remake. I mean, I watched it when
I don't think I've seen it.
I watched it when I was a kid, and so I guess like that was the original Footloose I actually watched for the first time.
Okay.
Was that remake
Oh,
Footloose?
didn't you watch the Red Dawn movies backwards as well?
Yeah, I did that same thing. It was it actually made me enjoy those.
The original a lot more.
It helped me enjoy the original, but it also helped me enjoy the remakes as well.
Yeah.
Because the originals were better. I could completely agree with that. Both in Red Dawn and in Footloose, the originals were better. But when I watched it with no prior knowledge of the originals, it was actually a pretty decent movie to me.
Yeah, it made it. You didn't notice like the things that were like that you wouldn't have enjoyed about it.
Exactly. I just thought it was a fun action movie. I was like, oh, Red Dawn, it's cool.
Yeah, so like it's not like a movie that like it. To you, it's not a movie that like you already have an attachment
And Footloose, the second one that came out, I watched that as one of those movies that were like my sister's, like when she got to choose the movie out of
Yeah.
like all of my siblings, like she would choose like a movie like Footloose or something like that,
Yeah.
and that's why I ended up watching it.
to. Oh, that makes sense.
And so it was good when I first watched it, but definitely the Kevin Bacon version is my favorite. Really, really good stuff. A big fan of that 1984 film.
oh yeah.
Yeah, but Footloose, a great song.
Oh yeah. A lot of great songs from Kenny Loggins.
Really does. Do you have a favorite Kenny Loggins song? It might be Footloose, just because I like the song. It's a good just like get up and like good beat song.
Gonna be.
And what's surprising is I actually don't like hear Footloose all that often like get played.
Yeah.
And so it's not like way overplayed in my head.
Yeah. But also in another movie is Danger Zone, which is also Kenny Loggins.
That's a good one as well.
Yeah.
Right into such a good one. I'm gonna still stick with Footloose as my favorite.
Okay.
Just because I as a kid listening to Footloose, I used to just like go crazy for it.
Yeah, makes sense. Oh, Your Mama Don't Dance. That's a good one. If you've heard the Poison version, is fun as well.
That's awesome. Yeah. Do you have a favorite?
Yeah, it'd probably be Danger Zone just because of it makes me think about Top Gun.
Yeah, that is awesome. It definitely works with that. But we have balls dropping in this game right here that we're playing. 48 balls. We'll see if we can give out this 52 ball or less minor. If it doesn't go out on this one, it's going to be clicking up from 52 to 56. And let's see if it does it right here.
Ooh.
That means we are giving out a must-go prize in this game number 10. And in game number 11, it's going to be clicking up from 52 to 56. Exciting stuff. We got Hollywood out there, Lucky, Roger, all trying their chance at this must-go prize.
Oh, yeah. But if you want to earn some points while you're earning some cash on our specialty nights, you got to sign up at pgl.world to become a member of our league. PGL players compete for points, and they have access to insider information, which includes a monthly newsletter, which has a lot of great information in it.
We do have Lucky over at All-Star Bar in St. Rosa taking home that must-go prize of $36.20.
Oh, yeah. Good job, Lucky.
Yeah, now we're getting enrolled into a game number 11.
Woo! And now we are going to spotlight some new members that have just signed up really recently.
Oh, love the new member spotlight because everyone's so creative with these names. And so keep up being creative with these names, especially if you're trying to decide when to sign up. Right now is a good time. Just go over to pgl.world. 26 seconds to do so.
Oh, yeah.
And then you'll get on this list that we're about to go over.
Oh, yeah. We have some really cool names, including Burr, Minnesota Dusty, B-Man 57, Torch X, D. Pelly, Blotter Luke, Tina, Old Grace, Stormy 34, Fountain 35, Andy, and Jasper.
Now, have you ever met, like I saw B-Man out there, and have you ever met a B-Man that treats bees the way that they treated bees in the Bee Movie?
Oh, like a beekeeper?
Yeah, like the beekeepers. Like, they're evil in the Bee Movie.
Are they evil?
Yeah, I think so. Like, they're but like every beekeeper that I've ever talked to, like has a huge love for beekeeping.
Yeah, that's like their main passion.
Like, they love being able to take care of these bees.
Yeah.
And then in the Bee Movie, it's all like gas smoke their homes and
They do that?
yeah.
But it's not like they're not like it's literally just giving like smoke in there, and it's like all it does is like calm them down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
They're
it's
just kind of like
yeah, but then they're like evilly doing it. Like, you know what I mean?
mischievously knocking out 100
Exactly.
bees.
Like they're like full blown like ha ha ha. These bees are all going to
Be unconscious for 5 to 6 minutes.
exactly. and I'm like, I've never met a beekeeper like that. They always seem nice. And
No,
so
and most of the time they do that. It's mostly just to like move the queen for some reason.
oh
Or
really?
just like they'll either do that to like extract the honey, or like if they need to move the queen and they need to like work on like the structure or anything like that.
Okay.
So it's
And
fine.
I will always live by the fact that the guy that is voiced by Kronk is not crazy.
No, that guy had nothing wrong with him.
No,
and
like
that
his
scene-
wife totally like messed him up.
Yeah, like how do you date someone after that?
I don't think you do. I think
It's like
I think it's done after
someone's
that.
gonna think you're crazy. It's like, you know, imagine you're going on like one of those like blind dates. It's like, so like, oh, like so why are you on like the dating scene and stuff? It's like, well, my wife left me for a bee.
Exactly. It was. She's the crazy one. Okay. That's all I gotta put out there. He's not crazy.
my wife left me for a bee, voiced by Jerry Seinfeld.
Hey, he was Slav. Okay. He was a Slav bee.
You know that scene where he like when he turns around and he's like,
Yes.
that was me the entire movie with my face. I'm like, what is going on?
Oh, that's great. And I'll always quote, "You like jazz?" I don't know why I love that quote so much, but I just say it all the time, and I have a huge love for that quote. Just, "You like jazz?" I said it all the time in high school. I actually worked it into the play that I was in my senior year so that I could say it in the play.
No.
Yeah. I talked my music because she was writing the play for us because she didn't want to
Okay.
pay the rights to actually buy a real play, and so she wrote her own play. Very talented writer as well, and so very fun concept that we got to do. But I was able to have little inputs as someone who was a part of her performing arts class, and what I was like, come on, let me say you like jazz. Just give it to me. Give it to me.
I am asking for one thing.
Just one thing.
This
Just
is like when Samuel Jackson was like, I'm gonna have a purple lightsaber.
I want to have a purple lightsaber. That's exactly what I wanted. I wanted my own purple lightsaber. You like jazz.
You like jazz. My signature line.
Exactly. I needed a signature line, and I think I absolutely blew it out of the water. I mean, people are probably still talking about it at my high school till this day.
Yeah, probably.
I'd only assume so.
It's probably engraved somewhere in stone.
You like jazz. That'd be awesome. Do I tell you what's actually crazy about the whole entire school that I went to?
Yeah.
Is there's actually a full-blown tunnel system under the school.
Yeah, same at Mount Pleasant.
But I mean like a kid accessible tunnel that like kids can get there quite easily.
Yeah, we had access through. Okay, so like ours was under the stage and through a vent.
Oh.
Right, and we're talking like now you're thinking vent, you're thinking like air conditioning vent.
We do have a winner. It's Aaron over at Meister's Bar and Grill in Stillwater, taking home that $60 Musco prize, $55.
Oh yeah, good job, AA Ron. Really proud.
Yeah, now we're getting rolled into a game number 12, and we'll see if that minor jackpot continues to grow. It's going to get over $200 in this one. It's not going to be clicking up from 56 balls, though. It will have to wait one more game to do so.
Oh yeah, but yeah, when you're thinking like vent, it wasn't like, you know, like a normal like air conditioning vent that's like, you know, like this wide and like this tall. We're talking like, you know, like a whole length of like maybe like a TV.
Well,
like
you got to
like
realize
a 44-inch TV.
the school I went to is old.
Yeah.
Was made way long ago.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so these tunnels are like actual like tunnels for you to travel through. Like,
oh, what didn't they go from the church to the?
yeah, they went from the church to the school, which was across the street.
Which I'm guessing it must have been for like winter or something.
I have no idea what it's actually
Or, like,
for,
moving, like,
but
things
it turned
around.
into like just a place for like seniors in high school to spray paint and like put their
And like the
own,
teachers
little
obviously
things.
knew about it.
Oh yeah, and kids snuck down there all the time, and like there was never enough kids to like really warrant like a huge like amount of like security and like trying to keep them
Yeah.
from going down there. But it was easy enough to get down there that like every kid at Sacred Heart at one point has been in the underground tunnels.
No, I told someone about it. Like, someone heard me talking to one of my friends about it, working at the water park.
Yes.
And they're like, "What school did you go to?" I was like, you know, I told them, and they're like, "Wait, where is that?"
Yeah.
There's no way. And like, I was like, "Oh no, what did I start?"
What did I
because
start?
me and my friends, we went in there
Uh-huh.
and we left. And like this is our first time ever seeing it.
Yes.
And so we leave and we tell a bunch of people about it. So we go to lead like another group in there.
Oh, yeah.
Right. And we get down there and our the like performing arts teacher. I never took a performing arts.
Oh, yeah.
Thing like ever.
Mhm.
And so we're all like we get our one friend Alec in there.
Uh-huh.
He's in. So and we realized earlier our phones don't have service when you're in there at all. You're donezo.
Oh, yeah.
So he gets in there and then the teacher comes down after Alec's already in, and he was like, "Hey, what's going on?" And like my first thought is like, "Oh, I'm gonna take blame so Alec doesn't have anything going on."
Uh-huh.
I get off like scot-free. He's just like, "Come on," and he just screws it in. But this time he gets a drill and like fully puts the screws in. Like he's got an impact. Like they're in.
No.
So like earlier we just had to like unscrew them with our hands.
Yes.
So Alex stuck through the vent.
Yes. How did you get them out?
There's another entrance. It goes through the tunnels go up into a door that then lead into a janitor's closet. But Alec was hiding in those tunnels for like almost an hour, and like I don't know what was going on, but he came out and he's like, "I'm never going in there again." He was like, "I had no service, nothing. I didn't know what's going on." He was like, "I was seeing stuff in there." I was like, "Come on, it's a tunnel." Like it was just concrete.
you know it is true that like people when they don't have like any kind of like that sensory stuff. I mean, that's why everyone saw ghosts back in the day.
Yeah,
and you
because
don't hear of any ghost sightings anymore because
Yeah.
when you are alone and you're in that space of like complete darkness and everything,
You got nothing to fill the void.
your mind makes up things.
Yeah. Which is, you know what, it's also like messed up. It's like, hey, my brain is so bored, it's going to scare the crap out of itself.
Exactly. It is insane.
My brain is so bored that instead of just deciding to go to bed, it's going to make me stay up all night.
Oh,
being
yeah.
bored.
No, I traveled all around my school, and there was all these kind of little things. Like I even went up in the bell tower one time in the school, which is a harder thing to get into. But what my brother just found was I have no idea what this is, but my old math class, it's no longer his math class, it's whatever class he's taking now there, but he went to the math closet. There's like boards that go line the back of the closet, and you kind of just think that it's like the end of the closet, and it's just like boards that are
It's a false closet.
like on the wall. And he like went over, like climbed up to the top of this wall and like found like this little ledge that he could like peek over into it, like remove the top portion of like this plastic
Yeah.
on it, and so that he could peek through it. And he realized there's a whole room behind that that wall, and so he's convinced now he's going to get back there at some point by the end of his senior year.
He's got to send a video.
Yeah, I want to know. I want to know what's back there
because
now.
you know what's crazy is like a lot of times in these schools, the teachers don't even know about stuff like this.
Exactly, because it happened in like 1973, and they haven't. They went through 4 teachers since then.
Yeah, so like I don't know. We always like found like little things over at my high school, like like places to go and stuff like that. And like there's places all around our town that I've been able to find that are cool.
There definitely is. We do have Towley over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards taking home that must-go prize of $60.40 in this game number 12. We're about to get enrolled into a game number 13. Make sure you guys continue to get enrolled and press play. But that minor jackpot clicking up right now from 56 to 60 balls or less. If it doesn't go out in this one, it will click up to 64 balls or less in game number 13 of the broadcast. But hopefully we can just give it out in this game number 12 right here, right now. While we're getting enrolled, though, we have some PGL standings to get into, and we just had a little bit of a night that affected these PGL standings. A Wild Wednesday happened last night, and we'll see where these standings lie after that night.
Oh, yeah, we are on to the location side of things.
Yeah. No, player sides. Did we already talk about players?
Yeah, I think I just did the players.
Did you talk about the players last? I don't even remember you talking about the players. Completely forgot about that. Okay, well, let's talk about the locations. 10th place, we got Neighbors Pub Dover with 2,552,085 points. With 2,558,384 points. In 9th place, we got Beck's Pub in Becker. 8th place, it's Blasco's Embassy Bar in St. Peter with 2,714,330 points. With 2,719,065 points. In 7th place, we got Leo's Sports Bar in Mazeppa. 6th place, it's American Legion Cleveland with 2,869,970 points. With 2,874,360 points. In 5th place, we got VFW Northfield. 4th place, we got Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato with 2,963,349 points. 3rd place with 3,865,835 points. In 3rd place, we got Neeson's Gaylord. 2nd place, we got Billy's Rockford with 3,993,119 points. And then that number 1 location, Third Rail Bar and Grill in Big Lake with 4,672,599 points.
It is crazy to see Neeson's Gaylord getting pushed back all the way to 3rd.
Yeah, I mean, was competing for that first place spot over just so many days and wasn't even able to accumulate enough points on Wednesday to be able to get back into 2nd place and continues to get bumped back. I expected them to already be in the 4 million point club.
Yeah.
And now they still haven't been able to do that and bump back to 3rd place. We'll see if Atomic Star Tavern can maintain on their rise, get into the 3 million point club, and close that gap between them and Neeson's.
Oh, yeah. It's either that or Neeson's Gaylord is going to have another massive push and maybe get back into 2nd.
That could be the case. Billy's Rockford, though, could be in the 4 million point club before we blink because they only need 7,000 points to do so.
Oh, yeah. They are really close to that 4 million point club.
But we do have 6 balls dropped in this game number 12. We'll see if we can give out this $401 minor prize in 60 balls or less, or the $100.60 must-go. If you take home any of these jackpots, you'll also be adding on that $100.60 must-go prize. And so some really good prizes on the line here right now.
Oh, yeah, but we got some really fun Wild news because the Wild are currently 41-20-4. Marc-Andre Fleury made 32 saves and won his 2nd straight start for Minnesota, and the Wild extended their winning streak to 7 games with a 4-1 victory over the Philadelphia Flyers on Tuesday night.
Nice stuff.
Oh, yeah, Matt Dumba, Kirill Kaprizov, Jordan Greenway, and Kevin Fiala all scored for the Wild. The victory ended a streak of 3 consecutive overtime wins by the score of 3-2 for Minnesota.
Yeah, definitely some really, really good stuff for our Minnesota Wild. They've been on a really hot streak lately, and so we'll see if they can maintain it. Since Marc-Andre Fleury, they've looked hot. Cam Talbot has been playing even better since Marc-Andre Fleury's came into the fold.
Yeah, he had like 40 saves in his last game almost.
Yeah, really. I think he's won his 7 last starts.
Yeah.
And Marc-Andre Fleury has won his last 2 starts, and we have a really good thing going, and hopefully we can continue that into tonight when we are taking on the Penguins at 7 p.m. Let's see what those odds and predictions are for this game, though. It looks like, let's find the spread on this one. That's what I want to find. You guys have 55 balls dropped on this one. Clicking towards that 60 ball or less minor prize. We'll see if we can go out right here.
Oh, yeah, it is really close. Only one more ball left to drop. Let's see if you guys can hit it. The score is a little off, but it is like it is most of the time. And there it is. We got Oops and Lammonson. Oops over at Flagship Isle and Lammonson over at Split Rocks Entertainment Center, Wyoming. They will be splitting up that minor and must-go prize. Good job to both of those players.
Yeah, $501.60.
Oh, yeah, good job.
Yeah, you know, not hard math on that one.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't make me work hard. Thank you, Oops and Lamson. Now we're getting enrolled into a game number 14 of the broadcast. Already game number 14. So make sure you guys are getting enrolled. Press and play. 2 minutes and 25 seconds to do so. But we got our Wild right now. And looks like our Wild are... they are the favorites for this game. The over-under is 6.5 goals. And I don't know what we're favored by, if it's 1 or 2 goals right now. But looks like we are the favorites in this game against the Pittsburgh Penguins. And where do you think this game is going to end up?
I think we're going to see another like 4-1 or 4-2 game.
Okay, a 4-1, 4-2 game. I'm going to go with that. This one, we go back to the old pattern. Overtime wins. And I'm going to say it's going to go into the final period. Third period, it's going to end 3-3 in this game.
Ooh, so it's going to have to be a 4-3 victory.
And it's a 4-3 victory for our Wild. That's my prediction right here.
All right.
We'll see if that can happen. Definitely some good stuff for our Wild. I don't know who's going to be in between the pipes for our Wild, whether it's going to be Marc-Andre Fleury or Cam Talbot. Either one, I'm going to feel pretty safe. But we do have a great E-Tab game that we can talk about that comes with our Minnesota Wild. It's called Let's Go Wild. Pick your iPad and check it out wherever you play Pilot games at. You guys can even win some big cash in that slap shot bonus round.
Oh, yeah, which is a lot easier than trying to hit an actual slap shot.
I couldn't agree more with you.
Yeah.
Those slap shots are tough, but over in Minnesota, I feel like it's like doing putt-putt.
Yeah, it's maybe even easier.
Yeah,
I've seen grown men can't do putt-putt.
Dude,
putt-putt's got me struggling sometimes.
I'm gonna be out there. I'm straight up. I cannot do putt-putt sometimes.
Is it just anything with a stick, huh?
Sometimes, but like sometimes I'm good at putt-putt.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like how like when you play your iPhone pool, how you can like have that line that directs you where you're going.
Feel like you got that line.
Sometimes I feel like I have that line when I'm playing putt-putt. Other times it feels like I have that line, and I'm way off.
Yeah, it's like you have that line, but like you have on like those goggles they give you in high school.
Oh my gosh, the drunk goggles.
Yeah.
I love the drunk goggles in high school. One, because I was phenomenal at them, and we did like athletic tasks for them.
Yeah.
And like he made us like catch tennis balls and do all these different things and like run around the classroom and all that. But I fully figured out how it disrupted my vision.
Yeah.
And so I just like in my head I could like compute.
Yeah, like adjust what you need to change.
Be like, okay, I'm seeing this. That means it's actually like this because that's what changes when I put these goggles on. And so I was able to beat everybody around all the desks in the loop. I was like juggling tennis balls with it. It was
probably not a good look for you at a Catholic school.
No, this was back when I was at Chip Hales, good old Curtis's alma mater.
Oh, they must have been really impressed.
Yeah. Yeah, they were probably like, go get him, kid.
Oh, yeah. They're like, man, he's already practiced.
No, really, I just was over competitive. That's really what it is.
Did they have that guy that brought the whole like driving simulator to try while you had the goggles on?
No.
Yeah, they had like this whole like driving stand, almost like those driving games that you have like in arcade. But it was like way more like it was like almost like a VR kind of thing, like when you're first person in GTA driving.
Yeah, that.
And you had to like control it with like the goggles on, and they ended up like having me stop because they were like, I just wasn't crashing.
That's so funny. You were like, yeah, I know how to do this. I do GTA.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Easy money.
Oh yeah.
That's great stuff. Speaking of car racing and video games, do you have a favorite car racing video game?
It would probably be the one I played the most was like either like Grand Theft Auto or but that's not much of like a
Car racing game. No.
Yeah, I played a lot of Forza Horizon for a little bit.
Yeah, that's a
when
really
it first
good
came
one.
out. Like,
Obviously, Mario Kart is a top one out there.
that has to be like the top racing game I play.
Top racing game. Do I tell you what's funny is the top racing game for me all time is actually the phone app version of Need for Speed.
Why?
I
don't think I've
played it.
played that.
I played it so much as a kid. My dad got it on his very first smartphone that he had, and I loved it. Every single car ride, I was like, "Dad, can I use your phone? Can I play on your phone?" Like anytime I could. I was playing that racing game. We do have a winner on this one. It's Terry over at VFW Brooklyn Park, taking home $29.60.
Oh yeah, good job, Terry. But yeah, I remember like I remember when phone games first started coming out, and I was so ecstatic about that.
Oh yeah, like something more than just like the dot shooting out game.
Yeah, or like I would we had like DS games and stuff before that.
Yes,
but,
DS was huge.
But like once you could have it like all on a phone, it was great.
Oh, for sure. And I thought touchscreen was so cool.
Yeah, it
like
was
back then
awesome.
it was way cooler than like nowadays. Like
oh yeah, when that first DS came out and you even just had like a stylus,
Oh.
that was cool.
yeah, it's always really, really fun whenever you think about those old technologies and how much has advanced since then.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
crazy.
you think about how cool it was when you first did it, and then you start to realize, oh, I'm gonna end up talking like my father does. And
It's sad because
it's
true.
It's totally gonna be true because my dad's like, oh, I remember when like my dad's first got a car phone, and I'm like, you're old enough for the invention of car phones. And then I'm like, wait, but that wasn't that long ago. Like, that really wasn't. Like,
It really wasn't that long ago.
no, like my dad's pretty young still. He's only like 40 something, whatever he is.
Yeah, he's not as old as my dad.
Yeah, but like
My dad's pushing like 63
still, he's like
this
talking
year.
about like the first time he saw a microwave and everything like that. And I'm like, what? And then now I'm realizing like, oh, I'm gonna be like, I remember when the first smartphone came out, and they're like,
What's a phone?
a smartphone? You mean like the crappy phones that we buy at Walmart? Like
Oh man,
and like that kind
that's
of
gonna
thing.
hurt.
Oh yeah,
Wait until we all have like those like Batman contact lenses that he had.
oh, that would be really cool.
Gonna be-
I think that's closer than what we think. Like with the glasses.
Oh yeah, the glasses are. There's been like a couple like articles I saw saying that we're like in between like 2025 to 2030. So we won't be seeing them.
That would be really, really cool.
As in like mass produced
like actually like as a usable appliance
Yeah.
that can like go to the everyday consumer kind of
yeah,
thing.
and they're saying like it'll take about till like 2030 until it's like even close to like replacing a phone.
Interesting. I'll be interested to see if it can ever replace a phone.
I know, because I just don't see how they could do it. But then again, think about like no one thought that like you could do the things that we have now.
Yeah,
So-
that's very true. You never really realize what you can do until it happens, and that's why I'm not the one making the inventions. It's the other people that are, creating VR and stuff. 4 seconds to get enrolled in this game number 15. And while you guys are playing this game number 15, we got a great fishing report to check in with, and this was done on Lake of the Woods Tour. This was done by Lake of the Woods Tourism Outdoors Weekly on March 30th, so just yesterday. Today, we're checking in with this on the south end. Fish houses are off the lake for the most part, and most ice fishing is with collapsible fish houses or out in the open. Some ice roads are still open to snowmobiles, ATVs, and side-by-sides. It is good to call ahead of time as this time of the year conditions can change quickly. Some anglers are still targeting walleye, mixed reports across the lake. Most ice anglers are after pike. The recent cold spell has seemed to slow pike activity for the time being. Reports over the weekend were just average. Tip-ups with a quick strike rig, live sucker, frozen smelt, and Cisco have been most successful in 10 to 20 feet. Set tip-ups with varying depths until you find out the best depth and duplicate it. Some lay dead bait on the bottom or just off. Others set bait just below the ice in the middle of the water column or 2 feet off until you find a pattern. Walleye and sauger season is open till April 14th. Pike season open year-round. Minnesota fishing opener is May 14th.
Oh yeah, really fun stuff. Really fun to see us switching out the shanties for the boats. Gonna be fun to be a little bit warmer while you're fishing.
Yeah, I tell you what I want to do before I'm out of getting this warm weather going again is I want to actually head over to your former place of work, because why would I ever want to go to an indoor water park during the summertime? I wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah.
But I want to ride the surf simulator.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever talked about the surf simulator together live, because we're actually both phenomenal at the surf simulator.
Oh yeah, if you guys have ever seen those like flow rider machines, like the fake waves.
There's a bunch of them on like cruise liners and stuff like that.
Yeah, basically me and Ian are professionals.
We do. We were lifeguards I was for 2 years. You were for 5 years?
Yeah, I was a lifeguard for like 3 years. And
3 years, then supervisor for two.
Yeah,
and
lifeguard
1.5.
Yeah, like 2 years.
Were you all full too?
Yeah.
We do have Rhonda over at Poppers taking home that $39 Musco prize. Good job, Rhonda.
Yeah, and then 2 years as a trainer / supervisor.
Wow, so 5 years at that water park. But we spent a lot of that time spending some of that on the flow rider. We got pretty decent doing it.
Oh, yeah.
And so I want to go back and ride the flow rider again.
Yeah, that thing's a blast.
Yeah, I just feel like I would have a really good time. And plus, I'd like to have you around for the ride as well, because I was there and like I just wanted to continuously ride the flow rider all night.
Yeah.
And like everyone else wanted to go try out all the other things. And I'm like, I like the other things, but I worked here for 2 years. Like all those other things are kind of like, to me.
It's like John, Ben, and Gordon, they were all like the water slide and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I don't want to climb up those stairs again. And
I was like, I'm not in rotation.
Yeah, exactly. And so I just wanted to stay on the flow rider. Ended up only riding it about three total times while I was there last time.
Gotta go on like a slow day.
I know. I want to go on like some weekday and get like a full like night's worth of a flow rider in.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
And plus, I always last time I went, the person knew me, and I want to go where the flow rider doesn't know who I am.
Yeah, we'd have to. Well, I'm not gonna be able to do that.
Yeah, no, you obviously everyone's gonna know who you are. You work there only You've only been here since the new year, so
yeah.
So it's only been a few months for you. But I'm 2 years out now from the water park.
You got like fresh start basically.
Exactly, and the water park turns out so many different people. I could easily get a new person
yeah.
there. And so that's what I want. I really want to be able to be like, hey, can I help you do this? And then me be like, no. And then every flow rider who teaches this, when the person says no, they think, oh, this guy's about to wipe out. This guy is about to
biff it.
Yeah, every flow rider coach has ever said that. And so, so I'm for sure want someone to think that of me as I go up there to ride the flow rider.
Oh.
And then me just start pulling off some crazy stuff.
Oh, yeah, because I know how to make myself, like, fake wobble and look like
Exactly,
I'm gonna fall.
yeah.
Because I used to get really good at just, like, you basically just shove your way like this, and you're like, oh.
You get really bored riding the flow
And
rider.
you just figure out how to, like, make it funnier.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so then, like, I learned how to go right from there. And then, like, make it look like I'm really about to fall and then just go into, like, 360s on the stand-up
Yeah.
board. It's just,
That's so
great.
funny. No, I want to, like, make it look like I'm falling going in 360s, but then just at, like, some point I just keep on going,
Just
and
continue.
they're like, when is he going to actually fall? And I'm like, whoa, just, like, and I just, like, do it for, like, 5 minutes. They're like, oh, can we help you off? Like, they think I, like, just literally can't stop the loop, but, like, I'm just, like, there messing with them.
yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
But we're talking about our fishery report, and that's how we got onto aquatics. And so make sure you guys are enjoying the last little bits of ice fishing that you can do, and see if you can catch some of those big fish.
Oh, yeah, and if you're catching a big fish, or if you're catching a big jackpot, make sure you are taking a picture of it. And for those jackpot pictures, make sure you're sending them over to us. We love to see you guys playing pilot games, or even we like to see you getting jackpots just as much. Even if you're just playing with your friends or your favorite bartender, you can take a picture and send it on over to us. You can share your pictures on Facebook or by emailing them to us at jackpots@pilotgames.com. Or you can put them on any of our social medias with the hashtag PilotGames.
Yeah, definitely love all those player picks. I always get so excited whenever we get a new one. one?
Oh yeah, so far I think the favorite one that I've seen is the Punisher one.
Oh, Punisher was hilarious. He had the Punisher hat. He had the nice beard going on.
Yeah, and it looked like the start of season 1 Punisher when when he's got the alter ego.
Yes.
I was like, that is peak Castiglione right
there.
there.
That's awesome. He looked great. And he won a great cash prize as well. So thank you, Punisher, for sending in that great player pick. Definitely gave us a little bit of a giggle, as well as just being a fun player pick.
Oh, yeah, and I think that was like on a Friday or something.
Oh, for sure.
And then I just clicked on it, and I was like, this just made my Friday so much better.
That's
Because I was already excited that we handed out a jackpot to someone named Punisher.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
I can't wait. I hope there's another season of the Punisher.
yeah, we are.
Is it official?
It is getting released on Disney Plus.
Ooh, interesting. I'm not against it. I'm definitely not against it.
I'm not against it, but like if you saw the first 2 seasons, I just can't imagine them putting anything remotely like that on Disney Plus.
Yeah, that would be. It just matters because they have put a little bit more like serious stuff
like
on
adult
Disney.
stuff. Like The Simpsons is on there.
Exactly.
And it's not edited at all. It's like all the seasons of The Simpsons.
So I think that they would still keep it to its same, but we'll have to see. We do have Rhonda over at Poppers taking home her second win of $46 on this time, and that means that minor jackpot is growing and rolling into game number 17.
Wow.
Already
they fly by so quick.
They really do. Game number 17 coming up real soon. Make sure you're getting rolled. Press and play. That minor jackpot clicking up from 52 to 56.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, now that I think about it, Marvel was owned by Disney when they were releasing the show anyways. So I guess just because it'll be on the platform, I don't see that changing anything.
Yeah, hopefully it stays the same. I mean, they still have like the original Iron Man on there, which has a lot of like
inappropriate like
content in it, and so I feel like they'll at least keep it PG-13. I don't think you might get like an R version of Punisher.
Yeah,
but
like I think the one on Netflix is like if you had to get like a TV rating would be like TVMA.
Yeah, and so maybe they'll put out a TVMA. I'm interested. I kind of don't think they could really mess it up. I think between that actor and just putting him in a Punisher storyline, you're gonna have a decent Punisher movie show.
I saw another movie with him pretty recently, and it was really good.
Really,
yeah.
I don't see him on a lot of different things.
Yeah,
so.
it's called like a Sweet Virginia or something.
Interesting.
And like it's like about it's like he's kind of like not a family guy. He just owns like a motel.
Are you gonna watch Moon Knight?
I haven't started it quite yet, but I do want to.
Yeah, I saw it came out. I've heard decent things about it, but I really want to watch it. What I haven't heard good reviews about is the Morbius movie.
Really?
Yeah, I heard that it's not funny or entertaining. That was the review. The one review that I saw was it's not funny or entertaining. Doesn't bring any of the Marvel stuff that you want. And he was talking about it would have made up for it if the action was there, but the action there is limited and relies on CGI. That isn't that great. CGI that isn't that great.
I'll still give it a shot.
Yeah, I'm still gonna watch it. I'm for sure. I love superhero movies, so I'm gonna watch every Marvel superhero movie.
I feel like people are just gonna try and compare it to Marvel movies in general, and so maybe if it's like a darker, more like slow-paced movie about like because like the whole storyline, it could make sense why it's a slow and dark story.
Yeah, it would.
So maybe if the storyline's good enough, then that might be able to carry it through. Who knows?
Yeah, but I saw such a better reaction towards like the Batman movie, which is a very similar. Like it was a slow building, like very
and it was like a world building movie.
Yeah,
if anything.
Exactly, where they were really just setting up a big Batman series with Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
And I thought everyone took that great. Where Morbius, I'm seeing a bunch of like, oh, not that good.
Yeah.
And so hopefully it is better than what the reviews are. But if you guys have watched it, check in. Let us know what you think of the new superhero movie, Morbius.
Oh, yeah, so we don't have to get tickets to it.
Exactly. But we do have a little bit of Vikings news, and I definitely want to get over to a Vikings game this year because they just re-signed 3-time All-Pro, 8-time Pro Bowl cornerback, signing him to a 1-year deal. Patrick Peterson. Super excited. He will be getting $4 million base value with $3.5 million guaranteed. NFL Network's Mike Garofalo reported. Peterson also has $1 million available in incentives. The 31-year-old Peterson has taken his time weighing his options, engaging in talks with a number of teams, including the Chicago Bears, Indianapolis Colts, and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But as Peterson said Wednesday, he always wanted to remain in Minnesota. It was a matter of new Vikings general manager Kwefe Adofo-Mensah presenting Peterson with an offer. Once that was done, it was a simple decision for Peterson.
Oh yeah, he had already stated that he still wanted to continue to play with the Vikings and that the ball was in their court. So it was just nice seeing that they were still able to have the cap space for him.
Adofo-Mensah, he said as long as we can respect the cap and re-sign Patrick Peterson,
we're gonna,
and that's exactly what happened. Only $3.5 million guaranteed. A great steal for a veteran cornerback that could definitely just help out the cornerback room, whether he is a starting cornerback or he's just a rotational piece that can help lead a young cornerback room into the future.
Oh yeah, it's really just nice having him as at least almost like a set piece, just a veteran to look up to.
Oh yeah, that veteran presence that knows day in, day out what the work takes. We do have Homer over at Outtakes New Hope taking home a must-go prize of $57.80.
Oh yeah, good job, Homer. Only 2 balls away on that one. But
we were just talking about The Simpsons.
Yeah, we were. Yeah.
Good to have Homer out there.
Don't.
But we do have that minor jackpot. It's clicking up now.
Oh, yeah, that is going to be really nice. That'll be up to 60 balls. So
have we had one click up to 64 balls yet?
We have not had one.
Or we had them all go out in 60 balls or less?
They are all going out at 60.
So make sure you're getting rolled. You heard it here. It normally goes out at this amount right here, 60 balls or less. 2 minutes and 15 seconds to get enrolled in this one, and we'll see if you can win this great prize. But I'm super excited about what our Vikings are doing.
Oh, yeah, it's awesome.
I think all the signings that they're doing, it's an underrated defensive fix that they're making right now.
Yeah.
Because a lot of it's re-signing and getting a lot of those star players back. But people don't think about, Hakeem Hicks. But they're like, you lost Anthony Barr. Anthony Barr's been hurt the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, he hasn't really been helping us.
We haven't had a true Anthony Barr in a while.
Since 2019.
Getting a guy who's solidified a healthy player that's had over 116 tackles over the last 3 seasons is a guy that can definitely help. He's a 3-down linebacker that can go out there and give you some really good stuff. I'm super excited about Hicks being a part of the team. And then also, the biggest signing of the entire offseason for our Vikings, Zadarius Smith.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Having one of the best pass rush duos in the entire league between Zadarius and Daniel Hunter is going to make the job on those young cornerbacks so much easier. And so with all that to say, I think if we draft a young cornerback, even in the 2nd round at this point, I think it could be a good pickup, and maybe this could be signs pointing that we'll be looking at a different position with that number 12 pick.
Oh yeah, we were really just looking to make a actual strong and able to remain healthy defense.
Yeah, really what I'm seeing now,
we went for were great re-signs, and the pickups and trades that we went for were great.
Yeah, what I love about it is we have a base starting level, it feels like, on every position. Like we have a plan for every position to start.
Yeah.
We're heading into the draft with what it feels like a roster that's prepped and ready to just pick up the best players available in every single
in whatever we can, exactly what Kwefe Adofo-Mensah usually plans to do with his draft. He's set himself up for a good draft.
Exactly. So hopefully we can get some really good players on this Vikings team and head towards a win in the North. That's what we're hoping for, is to win the North. And so send a little bit of luck to our Minnesota Vikings by playing the great E-Tab game, Vikings Victory. Check out that skull bonus and see if you can win some big prizes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can't wait. I really hope we can make it to a Vikings game.
Oh, that would be awesome. I've been dreaming of doing a broadcast from the Vikings game for a while now. And so, maybe now that I've said it out on air, it might make it a reality. But, hey, Vikings, if you're listening, fly me over. Let me announce your game. It'll be interesting. I'm not saying it'll be good, but it'll be interesting. We do have what you guys are earning right now, and that's Jackpot Hunter points. And we have a Jackpot Hunter standings that you guys are earning points for right now. And we'll see if any of these players can make some shakeups. But let's talk about our top 10.
Oh, yeah, kicking it off in 9th place is a 2-way tie between Duh over at VFW Coon Rapids and Rich over at Shady's Rail Side. They are both currently sitting with 34,000 points. In 8th place, is Elsa over at Wild Boar Bar and Grill with 46,000 points. With 54,000 points is a two-way tie between Two-Way Girl over at Mauer Brothers Liquor and Kimmy over at Lucky's Tavern. They both have 54,000 points. In 5th place, previously in 6th, jumping forward a little bit, is Brother Nat, only 1,000 points ahead of that two-way tie in 6th with 55,000 points. In 4th place is Kev over at the Deer Stand with 61,000 points. In 3rd place with 80,000 points is Not Lucky over at Corner Bar and Goodhue. Also at Corner Bar and Goodhue is 2nd place Bull with 88,000 points. And also at the Corner Bar and Goodhue is 1st place Bobo with 117,000 points. The only player in the Jackpot Hunter standings to hit that 100,000 point club.
Yeah, definitely some crazy stuff there. But we're at 50 balls dropped. We got players 9 balls away. We'll see if we can go out right here. It looks like it's going to be calling it close in this game.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll see if it can happen. Lefty out there. Chetman. Divine. Ooh, Squirrel.
Squirrel.
We'll see. 2 balls to go. Wow, that is going to be a close one to see if this can go out. Right here at 60 balls. Is it going to happen? There it is. Cop Gal 75 over at Boondocks. Taking home that jackpot. $323. Add in $86. You're getting over $400 of total prizes in this game number 18. We're about to get enrolled into game number 19, but we're going to take a break for that game number 19 and be back for game number 20.
Oh, yeah.
Try your hand at the Jackpot Hunter.
There it is. 53 balls.
We're at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
I saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous days!
Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skol, 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 baby!
Really cool seeing John Kriesel. Really cool listening to him talk and his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson.
Have a really nice day!
The entertainment, the people watching, cocktails, t-shirts.
Drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.
Hey guys, and we are getting into this game number 20 of Jackpot Hunter. We'll see if we can give out this great prize of $126. We also have a 15 grand jackpot as well as a 121 grand jackpot. All of them very, very doable right here. $53 on the must-go if we miss out on all of them, all earning points towards the Jackpot Hunter standings. And you read the player standings right before we went off air.
Yeah, I did.
And before I get into the location side of these standings, you want to tell them the winner from game number 19?
Oh, yeah, game number 19 was Our man Lance Armstrong over at Mad Cow winning $47 on that one. Good job. It was actually Player over at Mad Cow.
Yeah, good job, Player, getting the nice win there. And in the location standings, 9th place, we actually have a two-way tie. Both of them getting bumped back from 8th place. That's Tasty Pizza Hanger 45 and American Legion Fridley. They both have 63,000 points. Also, Shajank Boom Lounge in Grand Meadow got bumped back from 8th into 9th, still tied up with them with 63,000 points. With 64,000 points, moving out of that tie in 8th place, we got Shady's Railside and Rice with 64,000 points. With 67,000 points in 7th place, we got Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl in Dayton. 6th place, it's Gas Can Bar and Grill in Brainerd with 72,000 points. With 76,000 points in 5th place, we got Billy's Rockford. 4th place, it's Concordia Lane's New Ulm with 81,000 points. With 110,000 points in 3rd place, we got Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. In 2nd place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park with 147,000 points and with a whopping 304,000 points. 1st place, Corner Bar in Goodhue, home of our top 3 players who have accumulated over 260,000 of those points.
Oh, yeah. If they were in the standings all by themselves, they would be in 2nd place as their own location.
Yeah, that is insane. What a trio that is over at Corner Bar in Goodhue.
Oh, yeah. But we have a winner with Lucky over at All-Star Sports St. Rosa, taking home that $53 must-go prize. Good job, Lucky.
Yeah, now we're getting rolled into game number 21. Only 3 games left of Jackpot Hunter, and we're hoping to give out one more minor jackpot before this one goes out. That minor is clicking up from 52 to 56. Definitely doable in this game number 21.
Oh, yeah, it definitely is. But we have something really fun going on after our 2nd game of Lucky 4 Bingo. In celebration of the NCAA Basketball Finals, we will be having a $100 Tuxedo Special Flash Bingo tournament game on Saturday at 6 p.m. and another at Monday at 8 p.m., which will be Monday, and it'll be the final Tuxedo Special. But tonight, it'll be the $50 Tuxedo Special. But during those $100 Tuxedo Special nights, you guys definitely want to be checking that out because there'll be some massive prizes.
There definitely will. We love the $50 Tuxedo Special, which is going to be running all the way up until that final Monday, where you guys will have shots at that 605 chance. Besides on Saturday, because it will be replaced by the $100 Tuxedo Special.
Oh, yeah.
But we do have some celebrity birthdays to get into, and there are definitely some interesting ones. In 1878, we had Jack Johnson born. He was an American boxer and actually was the first African-American world heavyweight champion in 1908 all the way to 1915.
That is ridiculous. When me and Jordy looked him up earlier, he had a really fun nickname, but it was something giant.
Ooh, we're going to have to figure that one out because I love a good boxer nickname. And it looks like that nickname was...
This is a writer, so you got to look up boxer.
Oh, so...
First heavyweight. Oh.
All right, Jack Johnson, the boxer. He was the...
Galveston Giant.
The Galveston Giant. Yeah, at the height of the Jim Crow era, became the first African-American world heavyweight boxing champion.
Yeah, and he won it against a Canadian boxer, Tommy Burns, in Australia. In Melbourne, if I'm correct.
That's crazy. What a boxer. He boxed in 95 total fights, winning 72 of them and winning 38 of them by knockout.
Whew. That is crazy.
What a animal. Happy birthday, Jack Johnson. That is a very interesting birthday. Definitely one that I'll remember.
Oh, yeah, but born in 1927 was Cesar Chavez, American farm labor leader. He was part of the United Farm Workers movement, very important movement, and he frontlined that, and he even got, recognized as an American hero for it.
Yeah, have you watched Cesar Chavez, the 2014 movie that came out?
I haven't.
Really, really good. If you haven't seen it, does a really good job of depicting what Cesar Chavez did. I don't know how accurate it is technically, but I do know that when I did watch it, it was one of those really moving movies that really gave you some insight into what happened during that time. It's even got some really big-time actors and actresses in it.
Oh, yeah, including Michael Pena, John Malkovich. Wow, that is crazy. Who
Yeah.
else is in this?
I know that Jordy is a fan of America Ferrera.
Okay. Oh, I know Jacob Vargas. He's in a couple things.
Okay, Wes
He's,
Bentley. I know who Wes Bentley is.
Oh, yeah. I think Jacob Vargas is in the Letterkenny.
Is
right second row to the right. Yep, Jacob Vargas.
Is he in Letterkenny? That would be interesting to see if Jacob Vargas is in that Letterkenny.
I might be mistaken. There might be someone that looks just very similar to him.
To him that makes an appearance there. That's hilarious. No, it doesn't look like he's there in Letterkenny.
Nah.
But definitely a good movie that I really, really enjoyed.
Oh, yeah, it is a really good one.
Yeah, and I do like Michael Pena. Yeah, he is a really good actor, but you don't see him in a lot of serious roles.
No, you really don't.
And so him playing as Cesar Chavez was definitely the first time I'd ever seen him do a serious role, and he absolutely nailed it.
Yeah. This is the guy that I thought was
Oh, Tyler Hines.
Yeah.
That's funny.
They look very similar if you look at
I get it. I get why you thought so.
Yeah, just in that first angle.
It definitely does. But really cool stuff. Happy birthday, Cesar Chavez, a iconic guy leading that farm labor union and got a lot of things going for farmers' rights.
Oh, yeah. But born in
Wait, before you got that, we got Jan over at Mona Lena Wine Bar taking home $64.80. Good job, Jan. And that means in this game number 22, that minor jackpot is clicking up from 56 to 60 balls or less. We haven't had one click over 60 balls or less yet in these games of Jackpot Hunter, and so make sure you guys are getting enrolled for this one. It should be a really nice prize, 2 minutes and 16 seconds.
Oh, yeah, but next on the celebrity birthday list, born in 1928, is Gordie Howe, Canadian Hockey Hall of Fame right wing, 23-time NHL All-Star, and he played for the Red Wings and the Houston Aeros. And the Arrows were part of the WHA.
Really? Okay, so he played for a different league as well. But Gordie Howe, one of those iconic players. He is the OC. Gordie Howe, OC, was a Canadian professional ice hockey player from 1946 to 1980. He played 26 seasons in the National Hockey League and 6 seasons in the World Hockey Association. His first 25 seasons were spent with the Detroit Red Wings.
Wow.
Well, and Gordie Howe was actually called Hat Trick. In fact, Gordie Howe registered just 2 Gordie Howe hat tricks across his 26-year NHL career. It was just named that Gordie Howe hat trick because, well, Gordie Howe. The Gordie Howe hat trick should really be a goal, an assist, and a cross check to the face.
That would make a lot of sense. That's the way they should do it.
Really, that should
I would
be.
love it if that was an actual statistic.
That would be hilarious. The Gordie Howe hat trick.
Oh, yeah, and he definitely got into his fair amount of fights while on the ice.
Yeah, fun fact, Gordie Howe is the oldest player to ever play in NHL history, retiring at the age of 52.
Nah.
52 years old.
Nah.
Yeah, he is also one of the sport's most prolific and greatest hockey players of all time.
Well, if you're playing into your 50s, you gotta be.
That is insane. I can't believe it. I mean, he's even makes lists for greatest players of all time. I mean, you got like some of the
top 10.
Yeah, he's making top 10 lists for greatest hockey players of all time. One of those just iconic hockey players. I wanted to know who the youngest player was to ever play in the NHL because Gordie Howe was the oldest. And it's actually Beb Gudolin. Yeah, he was 16 years old when he first hit the ice for the Bruins.
And that was in 1942.
Wow. That is really, really cool.
You got to pull out the Owen Wilson wow for that one. That's just like the wow.
Wow. Really? Wow.
Wow.
I need a bigger nose for that. And I need to be a little crooked, too.
Yeah.
We got 12 balls dropped on this one. But happy birthday, Gordie Howe, a really great, iconic hockey player. Next up, born in 1929, we got Liz Claiborne, an American fashion designer, entrepreneur, and founder of Liz Claiborne Incorporated.
Yeah, I recognize the name a lot. And then Jordy told me it's because they're in like a lot of like JCPenney and like Macy's and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, no, it's a very much a mom brand. That
did you put away a lot of Liz Claiborne when you were working at JCPenney?
I definitely know Liz Claiborne. I had to, back when I worked with JCPenney, we had to put away a lot of Liz Claiborne attire, especially because our men's section was probably about just the little corner in the JCPenney.
And it was all just the JF Ferreira like dress shirts and dress pants.
That's all it was. That's all it was. And then maybe you had like a couple T-shirts over on the edge, and then all the rest of the store was all female attire. And so Liz Claiborne definitely made its appearance there quite a few times.
Oh yeah, I remember I went there and I was like, "Do you guys have any ties that like like aren't clip-ons?" And they're like,
No. Did they really not have any?
Not when I went.
Oh, okay. I was surprised because we had so many different ties. I became a professional tie-tyer at that job. I had to help a lot of people with their suit fittings and stuff like that.
That's nice.
I know how to fit a suit. I know how to measure someone for a suit now, and so that's a nice skill to have.
It's definitely one I should probably pick up.
Yeah, because then you can just tell your tailor your measurements, and it makes it super easy.
Oh yeah, instead of having to sit there and get measurements every time.
Exactly. I definitely am a big fan of just getting those measurements.
Ooh, but we got a minor and must-go winner with Oops over at Flagship Isle, taking home over $400, over almost $500 on that minor and must-go prize. Good job, Oops.
Yeah, well, we are talking about Liz Claiborne right now and her birthday. And actually, what this corporation is worth is $1 billion.
That was in 2007.
2007 was worth $1 billion. It might have went down since then.
It could have.
Yeah, because I think it's not as big as it once was. But I mean, really, really crazy amount of money. Liz Claiborne herself, her net worth is between $1 and $5 million.
Wow.
And that was before she ended up passing away.
Yeah. Wow.
I didn't realize she passed away. Oh, that's really sad. Happy birthday, Liz Claiborne, a very, very iconic, influential fashion designer.
Oh, yeah.
And we still got a few more to go over, as I got one of my favorite celebrities coming up next.
Oh, yeah. Also one of my favorite celebrities. Born in 1971, it's Ewan McGregor, Scottish actor known for being in Trainspotting and Star Wars Episodes 1, 2, and 3.
Absolutely killed it in the Star Wars series.
Oh, yeah. He did amazing as young Obi-Wan, and I'm really excited to see him reprising his role in the Obi-Wan show. And the fact that Hayden Christensen is going to be in it as well is really cool. I really hope he says that he doesn't like sand. I hope.
You hope that he says
I hope they bring Christian Haydenson back just so he can say that he hates sand.
That would totally be great. But I mean, Ewan McGregor is just one of those iconic actors. I definitely am a huge fan of him due to the Star Wars series. But he's done so many different things that definitely deserve recognition. As he's been in, like you said, Trainspotting. You got The Impossible. He's in Birds of Prey. The Island, Beauty and the Beast. I don't know what he does in the 2000. He's in the 2017 new Beauty and the Beast,
and it looks like he plays Lumineer. He plays as the candle.
Really? He plays.
I didn't know that.
That's awesome. I'm glad that he's going to be voicing in.
I didn't know
one.
I forgot he was in Black Hawk Down.
Oh, really? He also plays Rodney Copperbottom in Robots.
Oh, that is really cool.
That I didn't know that. That makes Rodney Copperbottom way better.
I forgot that Robin Williams plays his Fender.
Oh yeah, no, it's sad to think about that. You got Mel Brooks as Big Weld.
That's a classic one.
That definitely is. It was a really, really good. Aunt Fanny was done by
Jennifer Coolidge.
Oh, she killed it with Aunt Fanny.
Oh yeah,
she's a hilarious actress in general.
Oh yeah, she's in so many funny roles.
She really is. I crack up whenever I see her, and especially as she's gotten older, I feel like she's just gotten better.
Oh yeah, she really has.
But we're talking about Ewan McGregor and all the great things that he's been in, and so happy birthday, birthday, Ewan McGregor. I wonder what accolades he's been able to
acquire throughout his career. I'm not too sure. I feel like he might not have been able to accrue that many.
Yeah, I didn't know, because it's kind of one of those things that you don't really hear about him all that much. But in 2018, he won for Fargo, best lead actor in a limited series or motion picture made for television.
That makes sense.
Yeah, ended up winning.
Was great.
Yeah, that Golden Globe, a really nice one. For Primetime Emmy for Harrison, he won Outstanding Lead Actor in a Limited Series or Movie. He also, let's see what other big things he won.
I was thinking he got nominated for something for Trainspotting, which I didn't think that would get nominated for anything.
Really?
But I mean, it is a very
best
that makes sense.
Best breakthrough performance. That makes sense. He did a really good job in that one.
Yeah, it is a very very serious movie, I guess.
It definitely is.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised that it got recognition awards wise.
Yeah.
Even though I wasn't that into it when I watched it. He did win a couple online film and television association awards for best music adapted song in El Tango de Roxanne and best music original song in Come What May.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, really interesting stuff. Doesn't look like he has a lot of, he has other awards, but none of the other huge awards that you're looking for. He's also very awarded as a international actor as well.
Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday, Ewan McGregor. Next up in 1987, we got Humpy Nehru, Indian chess player. And the reason I added this person into it was because I just like that she was able to achieve this title in general, and I just want to achieve it. And that's because she was the youngest woman to ever achieve the title of Grand Master.
Oh, that is crazy. But we do have a winner on this 23rd game of Jackpot Hunter. It's Pat over at McBee's on the Lake, taking home that $55 must-go prize. I love the name of that location, McBee's. That's awesome.
McBee's on the Lake. Yeah, definitely some really good stuff there. Good job, Pat. Now we are getting into the Lucky 4 bingo. So make sure you guys get enrolled for this game. We want to give out some really good prizes. But we were talking about the birthday of Humpy Conneru. Conneru? Yeah, that's going to be my best guess, Conneru. And she was the youngest woman to ever achieve Grandmaster in chess. And so I want to know, how do you achieve Grandmaster in chess?
You just have to play against some old guy, some ancient, I don't know, ancient deity of sorts, in Afro Samurai, top of the mountain kind of thing. You got to climb this mountain, get up there, and then beat them
and then
in
play
chess.
this random guy in chess that lives at the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
Okay, how does one become a Grandmaster anyways? Before FIDE will give the Grandmaster title to a player, or the player with the most must have an ELO chess rating of at least 1,500 at one time, and 3 favorable results in tournaments involving other Grandmasters, including some from countries other than the applicants.
That's crazy.
So you have to play against Grandmasters, have 3 favorable results
against Grandmasters
with a rating of over 2,500 in chess.
In which some of those in which you have to include some of them from other countries. That is a lot.
I want to look up how many chess Grandmasters are alive today. It looks like, Grandmaster title is the highest title awarded in chess. Chess titles are awarded by the International Chess Federation. As of September 2022, there are 1,721 Grandmasters in the entire world. That's pretty little. That's pretty little.
That's not many.
Not many at all if you're talking about the entire world.
There's only 1,000. There are less than 2,000 people in the world out of 7 point something billion that are Grandmasters. Wow. That is...
I want to see, is it harder to get into the NBA or become a Grand Master? There are 529 players suited up at least one game in the NBA this year. So it is harder to be a player in the NBA than it is to be a Grand Master. But still, it's not that far off.
No, it is not.
It is not that far off. That's awesome. And so
it's probably harder to be a Grandmaster in chess than it is to be an NFL player.
Probably. There's there's over 100 players each team. 32 teams.
Yeah,
that's
easy.
3,200 teams.
I bet there's more bowling masters than Grandmasters in chess.
That wouldn't surprise me either. I want to look at how old she was when she won, when she achieved the title of Grandmaster. She got Grandmaster at the age of 15, 1 month, and 27 days old.
Ooh, we got Tim and Gail over at Jimmy's Food and Drink taking home that $8 Musco prize. It looked like 7-6 were your lucky numbers for that one.
Yeah, good job to the winner in that game of Lucky for Bingo. Now we're getting into this $50 tuxedo special. 3 minutes and 30 seconds to get enrolled in this next game. And so make sure you guys are getting enrolled, press and play. We do have Timberwolves news to get into, though, as the Toronto Raptors strengthened their hold on the 6th place spot in the Eastern Conference by beating the Minnesota Timberwolves 125-102 Wednesday night. Karl Anthony Towns had 16 points, 10 rebounds, and Anthony Edwards had 26 points as the Minnesota Timberwolves lost 4 times in 5 games. Minnesota visits Denver on Friday in a key Western Conference game. 6th place is the last guaranteed postseason spot. The teams finishing in numbers 7 through 10 spot are going to be heading to the play-in tournament. Minnesota only has 5 games left to move up from 7th into 6th.
I don't
Good
know
thing
if
they're
it's
chasing the
possible.
Nuggets.
Yeah, good thing it's Nuggets. Yeah.
They're chasing the Nuggets, and they're playing the Nuggets next. If they can get the victory on the Nuggets, that's not just a win for them, but it's a loss for the team that they're chasing.
Exactly. That's a twofer.
Yeah, so I think that is a huge game. If we can get a win there and then win out the rest of the final 4 games, we'll have a really good shot at getting into that 6th place spot.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully we can avoid the play-in tournament.
Yeah, but like we said, Friday, we are going to be taking on the Nuggets. We're going to be in Denver at 8 p.m.
Oh, yeah, definitely show some support for the Timberwolves. We definitely don't want to see them in that play-in tournament if possible.
Exactly. But what we do want to see is you guys playing a little bit of Twins Bingo. That runs from 12 all the way to 1, and you guys can earn points towards the twiking zone.
Oh, yeah, and that way these standings have been going a little crazy because 10th place is Elsa over at Titan Sports Zone with 74,000 points. With 81,000 points in 9th place is Bryce over at Big Dog Sports Cafe. In 8th place is Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park with 87,000 points. Shortly ahead in 7th place is Daggle11 over at the Polar Lounge with 89,000 points. With 94,000 points in 6th place is Bobo over at Corner Bar in Goodhue. In 5th place is GTZ over at the Midi, closing in on that 100,000 point club with 97,000 points. Able to get into that 100,000 point club in 4th place is Yo-Yo over at Valley Inn with 106,000 points. Shortly ahead in 3rd place is Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven with 108,000 points. Able to put a little bit more of a gap between him and Nan is Sinbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven with 128,000 points in 2nd place. In 1st place is Scrub Eye over at American Legion Fridley with 140,000 points.
Yeah, good job to those players, but let's hop right into the locations, because in 10th place, we got VFW Blaine with 101,000 points. With 106,000 points in 9th place, we got Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale. 8th place, it's Steve-O's in Crystal with 114,000 points. With 121,000 points in 7th place, we got Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. 188,000 points for the number 6 location, our place on 3rd in Faribault. Faribault, the location of the pitcher we just signed, went to high school over there in Faribault. In 5th place, we got Eagles Rochester with 190,000 points. With 108,000 points in 4th place, we got Corner Bar in Goodhue. 3rd place, it's American Legion Fridley with 221,000 points. With 314,000 points in 2nd place, we got Corky's Bar South Haven. And in 1st place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park with 520,000 points.
Whew, what a commanding lead in 1st.
Yeah, it's a really, really good stuff for VFW Spring Lake Park. Don't even have a single player, only has 1 player in the the top 10 with loser Dave, who hasn't accumulated points in forever.
Oh, yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah, so good job, VFW Spring Lake Park. But we do only have about 8 minutes and 50 seconds in this game, so don't leave any of these plays on the board. Get them done and see where you land.
Oh, yeah.
$720 for the victor in this game.
That is a lot of money for you guys.
But we have some movies released today, and this may be one of our best movie release days.
I know, and yesterday was just one of them.
Oh,
we
it was
had
super good again.
A ton of good movies. But today, it's really hard to not be beat with this release in 1995. It's Tommy Boy. Come on. It's a classic. You can't just, like, housekeeping?
Exactly. Tommy Boy is a classic. Chris Farley is iconic in that movie and just is hilarious in the entire thing. They're automobile part factory workers near bankrupt in Sandusky, Ohio, and it just cracks us. It just cracks you up.
Oh, yeah. They just basically go on this road trip trying to sell, like, parts for his dad's company, and just a lot of just bad stuff ensues. It's an incredibly funny movie. And if you like Chris Farley, you have to watch it.
It's definitely one of those, just like, it may be Chris Farley's best movie.
Yeah, it might have to be.
It might be his best movie. Okay, let's look at his movies. You got Tommy Boy, you got Beverly Hills Ninja, you got Black Sheep, Almost Heroes, I Am Chris Farley, Coneheads, that's another classic, Wayne's World, Airheads, Wayne's World 2. There's a lot of classics, but I think Tommy Boy might be the biggest one for me.
Yeah, it's going to have to be.
Yeah, it's so good. But really great movie released on today, Tommy Boy. Next up, released in 1999, one of the biggest movies of all time, The Matrix.
Oh, yeah, awesome movie. I don't know. I haven't seen it in a couple, I think.
Oh, I haven't watched it
years.
in forever. I've maybe watched it 3 times in my whole life, and I love it each time, but I like taking a little break between each one.
Oh, yeah, you kind of have to, especially with, like, the whole series, because it does get a little disappointing there towards the end. But the first Matrix movie, top tier. You can't beat Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves absolutely dominates it. Lawrence Fishburne is one of my favorite actors of all time.
He's so good in
very underrated actor, I feel like.
I don't understand why.
He just absolutely, his voice he was Morgan Freeman before Morgan Freeman. Like, he was putting out just these amazing voice clips for so long. I absolutely loved him.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, though, if The Matrix